Says we gotta hold on to what we've got. It doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with a VeVe, OMI, DEVVE, DEFINITY, daCat update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. For not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon, especially the super thanks button down below. Super chats as well. And I have decided, I guess we're going to start off with daCat. I decided that, well, this number's been thrown out a while. We are going to do a 1,000 comics for daCat physical. The digital will have 2,026 because we want a lot of people to read them. Should be about $10 per of them. We wanted it to be a little bit higher because Tolkien has a comic out that's $32 a comic. You can get the digital read-only version for about $29, but if you want the NFT version, it's about $32, $33. And again, we don't want to go that high because, again, we're not Tolkien, and that was 110 pages. We're about 80, 85, give or take. We want to go out and we want to do a, I'm sorry, give me one sec. We just, what the heck? Okay, give me one second. I have to fudge. I'll say crazy idea. Anyone want to come on the show right meow? And I will give them Bill Carter's, I think, $10, 2,500 comics. 2,500's a lot. Give me one second here. Let me copy the link. Let me go to here. Be advised. We're doing 2,500 digital comics is a lot. Now, granted, 2,000 digital and then 1,000 physical because we want to have people be able to match their digitals. Now, there's some people, actually a lot of people that are going to buy multiple of the comics. Like they will spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on them because it's the first. It's got about 19 first appearances in there, many of which will be amazing. What do you call it? They'll have follow-on comics. Space Penguins is not in the first one, although they're probably going to be one, like a very, very, very long-term partner. Anyway, okay, Bill Gardner's gonna freaking hop on. All right, hang on. Yeah, oh, this is gonna be guys. This is gonna be a long video. Copy URL. All right, Bill Gardner. It is paste. And I said sent to your ex. Guess we're gonna have Bill Gardner come on soon. We'll have a Billabong Monkey. Oh shoot! Okay, all right. We might have a we might have a big. All right, we're gonna go on here. Booth saying was good, but boy, was going on. Booth, how's it going? Echo 712 saying let's heckin' go. Mike Jones says welcome back, Randy Chavez. What's going on? Was good. Ben in Korea, thank you for being a member. Saying yo yo yo, hey hey hey. Bill Gardner says hey boy, hey now, this is what dreams are made of. Hey now, this is what dreams. Mr. Physical, aka Ironman 616, Batita, reposted the stream. You got the is that Iron Man in front of the Tales of Suspense number 39 and the gold logo in the background? Oh, looking good, girl. Looking good. Bill Gardner, yeah, so it's a lot. And we'll get you on the... Anyway, the reason I brought this up is because for the... Let me go to my notes here. For the physical comic, again, there's going to be 1,000 of them. 990 of them will be the same, and there's going to be there's going to be 10 of them that are going to be 1 of 10s. The 1 of 10s which are gonna, for the first 5 people that pre-reserve it, are gonna get a price of $250. The 1 of 10s are obviously 1 of 10s. They're signed by me and by the artist. And then it's like, well, Chavez, you said the first 5, aren't there 10 of them? There are. The last 5 are going to get it at $350. So that's the price. So right now we have William Kiefer that has one of the spots. He's got one of. All right, give me one sec. Add to stage. Bill Gardner, my man, how's it going?
What's up?
I was telling people about the 1 of 10s, because out of the 1,000 comics, there's going to be 10 of them that are, 990 are the same, and 1 of 10 are going to be a special mint cover. They'll be signed by me and the artist. And the first 5 people that go in and say like, hey, it's going to be $250, they get it at that price.
Yeah, but this is your first drop. Like, I think this is going to be the first Randy Chavez drop ever. And there's tons of people to support you. That thing's going to sell out. 2,500 comics, $10.
Well, the reason we want 2026 is because, it's going to be released in 2026.
Right. I get that. The 2026 would still be there. It just won't be last minute.
That's a good call. And now
that's more money to go towards the creation of the comic itself. I mean, this comic is huge. For 85 pages, that's insane for $10.
Yeah.
I honestly think you should have cut it in half to 40, maybe 40 max, and then send that into issue 2 or something.
So we thought originally the first one was going to be like 30 pages, but then we had to redo it because in order to get the artist that we wanted, I was charging like $400 a page. Like, okay, let's redo it we started taking money on, this Crappy Bird, Chaos on the Chains, and Sharby. And then, we had to rewrite it so much. And then other people wanted to go in. I was like, guys, like I'm already in like the middle of the second comic. I'm not rewriting the first one.
Right.
Like you're going to have to like.
But what about the physical? To print that physical at 85 pages is going to be like insanely expensive.
It's going to be like $7,500 for 1,000 of them. Now, granted, it would have been like 60.
Normally for 1,000 comics is only like $2 a comic max, or $150, depending on your bulk. So you're paying like triple what you normally would pay because of the amount of quantity of.
Because it would have been like over it gets bulk order. It gets the the 1 of 10 as well. So it gets a lot, but it also the difference, because we only wanted like 500. Like we didn't want that much, but the difference between 500 and 1,000 was like a couple $100. It was like, okay, just give us the 1,000.
You should definitely. Yeah, I mean, I would at least 1,000, because you're going to be able to sell probably 500 at Comic-Con. I mean, all the people that go up there and see you, I know I'm probably, if I don't know what the physical is going to cost. What are you selling the physical for?
Well, if for the 1 of 10, the first 5 people that do it, so we have Will Kiefer, Mr. Rolex, and this guy Bronk. The first 5 people that get it will be charged $250 for that. It'll be signed by me and the artist. The number 6 through 10, they'll be charged $350, because they get, it'll get, again, same thing, but by me and the artist. They'll be signed. They'll get that 1 of 10. But
what about the standard comic itself?
The standard, it depends. If you just want the comic, $10 plus shipping. In the US, in like the UK and other stuff, I don't know what we're gonna do with that. That might go to, because the artist is in like the Netherlands or whatever. So if it's anywhere in Europe, it might be like even more for shipping. For the US, for shipping should be like $3 or $5. It shouldn't be that hard. Like it should be pretty easy to do.
Okay. But you wouldn't want to like sell it through VeVe as the physical at the booth and then charge more for it?
Well, we want to go. I actually have a meeting with David tomorrow at 4 to talk about that and other stuff.
But because then obviously it's going to cost more because they got to get their cut. I think they normally sell them for like $20 or something like that at the booth.
So we want to do it. We want to go to there ourselves. We would love to share a booth with VeVe, because then everyone, like everyone's going to go to the VeVe booth. Yeah. And then when they see us, they're like, okay, yeah. So I did have this idea about, I think they did this with Metaverse Life and his, like, his drop.
Yeah.
that they paid for all the physical stuff to be done. They gave him a really good deal on the digital. Like they gave him a really good split on the digital, which they don't normally do.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the physical, they paid for the physical to be made. And then they just took a percentage of it like back until they made their money back. And then
Right.
they gave him the rest. So I was considering offering David something like that. But listen, I offered this to David first. I was like, hey, listen, come in, 10% partner, $10,000 for 10% of it at $100,000 valuation. And we go in and you're able to use our IP anywhere you want. He was keen on doing it. He's like, yeah, let me know. I let him know. I was like, I followed up with him.
Right.
He was obviously
he's juggling 100 different swords in his hands.
He's busy with a lot of other stuff. He's got. I mean, I'll tell you this. You ever read the book The Long Fall by Walter Mosley?
No.
Great book, really good. About this aging former boxer, but he's a private detective.
Yeah.
He's in the PI game, and he knows this judge, and he's in lines, like he's talking to him, and he's telling him the story, and the judge is like, "Listen, wrap it up here. I have an ambassador from Russia that's about to come in," and the judge wasn't telling him that to like brag. He was just showing the main character like his place in the grand scheme of things.
Okay.
So, I mean, like when I set this meeting with David tomorrow at 4, he's just like, hey, just ping me beforehand. I have a meeting with like president of Marvel and president of this, like whatever beforehand. I was like, well, fuck me sideways and call me John. Like
you're like, it's cool. I'll sit in.
Yeah. So I mean, and again, he doesn't say that to like brag. He says that to be like, listen, Chavez, like I'm doing you a favor by taking this meeting because you've been such, a good asset to us. But like, I'm talking with these people, like, if I'm 5 minutes late, like this is,
Yeah.
So I understand why he, a lot of times he has this stuff, which is fine. But because of the reasons he was so busy, like I raised money at $150,000 mark of valuation, and the next time I'm going to raise money, which should be in the next like 6 to 8 weeks, it's going to be at a $300,000 to $500,000 valuation, and this is pre-revenue. So David, like the stock would have gone up, if he would have done that. So I'm very good at building these companies. If he still wants to go in, I would do like a deal with him where
you would save a spot for him.
Yeah. But
yeah.
But anyway, so I am going to raise money with another party. I can't exactly say who it is yet, but they've built a video game already. They have amazing connections, and they want to buy 5% so that they can use. They wanted to do 10%, but because the momentum that this is getting, I say let's try to do 5. I'll still give them access to all the characters for their next video game. They'll have that because they believe that IP is of utmost importance in the coming,
So by buying into the YouTube channel, they're buying into the daCat. Is that what you're saying?
Oh no, they're just buying.
This is just for daCat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they're going to buy at a $300,000 to $500,000 valuation. And speaking of the channel, well, anyway, I'll finish with the daCat one first. So the daCat one is, if David would have taken that deal at $100,000, like this next valuation. So typically you're only allowed to cash out on shares that you bought previously when you do another cap raise.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
And so if David wanted to go in and cash out his entire position, like in this next cap raise, it's possible that he gets a 5x on his money, or he goes in and sells half of it, makes a little bit of profit, and is still able to use the IP for whatever he wants.
Right.
That like I wouldn't bring him anything if it was like a bad deal. It only bring stuff that was a good deal.
Well, it only benefit you and him because then VeVe could then use daCat in a lot of different ways, and so then you would benefit and he would benefit, and it'd just be a partnership that would work out pretty good, I would think.
Agreed. But now I don't need to have him pay for we'll pay for the physical copies if you give us a percentage. Now I don't need to do that, because even if I raise 5% at $300,000, that's $15,000. I can use half of that for the main thing.
Yeah.
And then, you know,
it pays for everything right there.
Yeah, that more than everything. And then I use the rest to either buy part of the token or do whatever. Also,
which I saw was kind of down right now, so it wouldn't be a bad idea.
Yeah. So be advised, you don't need to do this. I was gonna give you and Zombie a physical copy anyway, like each a free one, just to. I'm gonna do that with a lot of influencers, Mr. MC1, Mr. Rolex, people that go in, like just a free copy anyway, just so they can review it before the digital comes out. So when it does come out, be like, guys, I like this about it, I like that about it. But
I'll definitely read it for sure.
Because you like the you like especially first appearances, and you think that 2,500 would sell, which I'm sure it would at some point anyway. Do you want to be one of the
sell out?
Yeah,
very fast.
Oh yeah, I think so too. Do you want to be one of the first 5 to get that 1 of 10 that it's signed by me and the artist?
Well, I think I already told you I would when we were.
Oh, okay, all right. So you are going to be
number 4. I don't think we said, and we didn't talk about how much it was, but
it is 250. That is, and again, after the first 5 are filled, then it goes up to 350.
Are you sending it to the grading first?
I was not. So be advised, if you get, so you'll get 2 copies, because if you get the first 250, you get one that is ready to be graded if you would like, and then you would get another one that is just a random one that you can just read, do whatever. So the 250 does get you the 1 of 10 and another random one for free. Okay. But you're going to get you're going to get that free one anyway, because you have that channel, you're going to do a review on it. So you'd get the free one anyway, but with this one now you'd get 2 free ones. And then if you wanted to, you have one that is signed by me and the artist that you can grade the 1 of 10. You would get another one that you can grade. You can come to a Comic-Con, whatever, you can get that graded. And then the other one that you would get, just because you're like that one, you could just do the reading in.
Yeah. My only issue is I just like having that nice grade.
Yeah. We didn't do the grade.
I'm not saying it would have to be a 10, but it would suck to have you sign it and then send it off to be graded, and then have it come back like a 9.6 or something.
Yeah.
And it'd be like, it could have been. It'd still be cool though. But
I mean, it's a 1 of 10. So
I have heard you can pay a little bit more to have it pressed.
You can. Well, there's people that do you know Clever Jerk?
I know him only from through your show, so I've never met him or talked with him or anything.
He's an awesome person, and one time I gave him a call, and I forget what I was calling about. I was like, well, what are you up to? Like small talk before we get to the big stuff. And he's just like, oh, I got a friend coming over. We're taking textbooks and we're pressing our comic books to get out any wrinkles. And I was like, oh, okay. So, that does happen as well. You can do it in many different ways.
I would imagine it's probably going to be thicker anyways because of the amount of pages. That's definitely going to help it. So,
yeah.
I'm definitely interested. When are you gonna? You don't know when you're actually gonna do the physical though, right?
We'll do it before
you don't have a date yet.
So the digital,
when is that mid-year or something? We don't know.
No, well, the digital might be mid-year. We're gonna hope to do it in late winter or spring, but the physical will be a good month before then, because we want people to be able to read it, like the influencers, before the digital comes out. So we're mostly done with it. We've done 67 pages that are completely edited. They're ready to go so far. It's really just the last 15, 20 pages that are hey, they're all written. They've been written for a while now. The artist is just, he's just very busy with a lot of stuff. So we're just waiting on him.
And because who did you have do the artwork? Was it
a guy named DeKingsey? He's a big DeCat token holder. He was an award-winning artist like 20 years ago. Actually, probably 25. It was in the 90s, so it was 25 years ago. But oh my god, the 90s was 27 years ago. Oh my god. Sorry, give me a second.
We're old. We're old. My knees were hurting today because of the weather.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, what? That's something that old people say. Like
It-
they're achy, and I'm like, it's because it's 0 out. You know, and I'm like, I gotta just move to Phoenix. What am I doing here?
oh, wait. Do you want to come to Arizona with everyone?
When are you guys going? I was just there.
Oh, okay.
Like
So we're.
2 weeks
Did you
ago
say
or
hi to
something.
Fam?
Huh?
Did you say hi to Fam Bam?
No, we got it was basically all busy. We immediately jumped in an RV and drove to California.
Oh, cool.
So we only hung out for like a week, but we were like 4 days was in California, and then 2 of those days was driving. You know, so
Okay.
I only really spent like a day and a half in Phoenix.
Yeah.
So I didn't have time to like say, "Hey, fam, bam, let's get a burger or something." Or
Gotcha, gotcha.
I still want to meet everybody else there too.
Oh my God. So what we're doing is we had a I had I had a vision. Give me one sec. I went upstairs to get a drink.
You mean like a spiritual vision?
Yes, yes. Sorry, my pants are falling down. Okay, we're good.
Was
I
there a
had
white
vision.
light? Were you ascending into the light, or?
I was breaking on through to the other side.
All right.
And it was like, okay, what do you want to do? And at the time, my back was like freshly recovering.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I just want to work out and eat good food. And it's like, okay, well, you can do that now. I was like, yes, I can. And it's like, okay, well, how else do you want to, like, would you like to do that with anyone? Do you do that as a solitary activity? And I was like, well, I'd like to do that with friends. Like, I'd like to work out with friends. And I like to eat with friends. I like, I'm a social creature.
Yeah.
Mostly. And it's like, okay, well, who do you want to do that with? And I was like, I thought of a couple people, and I asked a couple people, and they're like, yeah, we'll totally do that. I was like, oh my God, really? Because
Mm-hmm.
I have a bunch of friends in Arizona already. Obviously, Fam Bam, there's Heather from Kuroga,
Amy.
there's Tina and Rudy. There's so many people that are just awesome in there.
Yeah.
And a couple of other friends are like, yeah, we would love to do that. One of my friends' wives has a business down there, and I was like, oh, let's go.
Yeah.
So we're going to do that within the next year.
We're gonna move down there. You said.
Yes.
That's what you're doing. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, we're already in the thick of the winter, so it's too late for this year.
Mm-hmm.
We'll stay on the East Coast or wherever for the next like 8 months, 9 months, and then
Plus, we want the markets to go up. That helps
yeah,
too.
that's the other thing. So I personally, well, I guess we have some shares in Bloomsbury Money, and when they raise money later this year,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna get paid.
Yeah.
We're gonna get. Oh God, I can't believe the deal. We're gonna go over that at some point. We can't go over it now, but
Right. I
in the
keep
next.
looking to see if, like, every day, I'm like, what is the deal? Why?
So I do have some alpha on that.
Do you?
I don't know when, but I'll say that
That would be the only alpha I want is when. Right.
But the deal is that they're holding off on that until something bigger happens, and we're just like,
so they do that a lot where they'll file things together.
yeah,
Right?
and it's like, God damn
it.
So that's gonna happen. I don't know when. It could be months from now.
I know, it's killing me.
I know. So for those that are not in the know,
yeah,
I gave Bill Gardner. Originally, I was like, hey, listen, for $10,000, I'll give you $15,000 worth of shares of this of Bloomsbury Money.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of the cash, he's just like, well, what if I gave you shares in this company that I'm buying part of? I was like, well, you didn't actually say that. You're just like, let me just we'll do a share swap, but I gave you $15,000 in shares or $10,000 in shares, and that $15,000 in shares is worth 6 figures now, or when they raise that money. So
yeah.
So you got a good deal.
Okay.
And when they raise money, like I'm gonna put $1 million into like high risk lending. I'm gonna buy a condo for a couple $100,000. I'm gonna put another $500,000 in crypto. I'm going crazy when that happens.
Yes.
I'm gonna buy. You know what I'm gonna do?
We're just kind of waiting for that other part to really.
Yes, we are.
To come back on.
I'm gonna get avocado on everything. I'm gonna get avocado on toast, on pizza with my beer.
I was on Informant yesterday. I think it was yesterday, or the day before, and I was like, the community's jaw is gonna drop when they hear the announcement that I have that's coming, and I just can't say it. I just can't say it. Yeah.
I forget where we were going with this. I've had a bit to. I've been
what Randy
into
described is not the best part. It's we're missing the other part, but
we'll
talk about it at some point. We'll talk about it at some point.
Yeah. Shout out Crazy Dan 420. Thanks for being a member. Yo yo yo. Space Penguin Girl. Thank you for reposting the stream. We love her. She's great with the penguins and the Bill Gar. Oh, that's you saying let's go. Ronnie Light saying yo yo yo.
Hey, like hey. My new symbols, my new rifters.
I do.
It's my gold rifter.
Love the cats. Love the cats.
He's nice. Yeah, he's raccoon.
Oh, he's a coon?
He's got electronic goggles on that are built into his eyes.
Oh, that's so dope.
Yeah, he's super sick.
Dude, I love coons. You ever read Where the Red Fern Grows?
Yeah.
Heck yeah. The Coon Dog. Like, bro, that's such a sad. I don't want to give it away, but goddamn, that book ripped my heart out.
Well, all the old cartoons. Like we were just me and my sister so we went to Disneyland, right? And we went in front of Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. And Mr. Toad's crazy, right? The whole like symbolism behind it and everything. And we took a picture in front. We were like, we were here like 30 years ago, and now we're together again to take this picture. It was really cool.
Did you do one of those photos where like you were in the same spot as you were 30 years ago?
I don't know, because we were just kids. We were like 8 or something, you know, and now I'm 43. So what would that be? It was like 25 years ago, probably. Or more.
Yeah.
So I have no idea what I was doing. Probably something stupid.
So
I remember we rode the ride together though. So that was cool.
There's a picture of this. It's on Reddit where he's like, here's me or here's my dad and me and my grandpa playing Legend of Zelda in like 1990 or whatever, right? And then the follow-up photo is like, now it's me, my dad, and my son playing the new Legend of Zelda.
Oh,
like,
that's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, like that is like, so the little baby is now the dad, and now the dad is now the granddad. And I was like, that is so cool.
That is so cool. Yeah.
Yeah, like I assume you didn't have that same picture, like something.
No. Hey, pull up Ben's comment. Check out his rifter. He just got one too. Ben's a savage.
Is that a girl
gold rifter? Now that one's a cat.
Does she have cat boobies?
Yes, with a freaking ninja sword. So Ben's the one that bought that? Yeah, I saw it come off the market, and I'm like, oh, somebody just picked this one up. And there's only like 90 rifters in existence that are gold. So way to go, Ben.
Well, this reminds me of when I first saw Space Jam, and they gave Lola Bunny boobies.
Number 88
they gave Ben Korea kitty boobies. That is.
Yeah,
that is hysterical.
It's gonna be hard. It's going hard this year. I got a feeling.
Oh, hysterical. Number 88. Good number.
Yeah, that's a nice number. And there's one more left, I think, in the market, and then they shoot up to like 800 to 1300 or something like that. So yeah, there's one more that's reasonable, and I'm just like, somebody's got to pull the trigger on that. Yeah, because the market, you know, there's so many deals. Speaking of which, you want to check out. So I just got this in the mail. Let me in that. So I got a new London Police.
I see your background
coming in
with Matt Gondak and London Police. Oh, what is that?
This one is with the graffiti artist Morky I think he's from New York.
Like Mork and Mindy?
Morky. MOR, I think KEY or something like that. Yeah, that's gonna go up. That'll be. It's like the size of this one. So
Okay.
I'll post it somewhere. I'm filling up the wall.
Sorry.
God bless you.
Thank you.
So those there's only 33 editions of that one, and I just got it in the mail. I'm pretty excited about it.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you, mate. I haven't told people this yet, but since now you're in the first, so now we have 80% of the first 5 filled. Will Kiefer, Mr. Rolex, Bronk, and you. You're gonna get some daCat tokens as well.
Okay.
I don't know how many, but you'll
Is
get
Sanjay in there
bit.
too?
I was just gonna give him the normal, like,
he's already part of daCat or something, right? Or no?
No, well, he owns part of my channel. He doesn't own. I don't know if he owns any daCat. He owns a bunch of Definity because I have a. So what Definity did was they gave me a deal, like a yearly deal in March. They're like, hey, we'll give you 8 months up front for a year. I was like, okay, cool. But then they decided that in December, it's like, we made a lot of profit this year. Yeah. We're going to renew this deal and we're going to give you this amount of money so that we don't have to pay as much taxes with it. So that they can, so like, okay, cool. Renew the deal in December. That was great. So
if they're ever looking for more, Bill and Zombie could use a sponsor.
I could, okay. So they just got Bleaves crypto for 6 months. I will. Yeah. So I'll see what they can do. Because I think Zombie has Definity also, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, yeah.
No, maybe he's DEVVE. I'm Definity. He's DEVVE.
Okay, gotcha. I'll give him a. I'll let him know. I'll be like, hey, because you guys have been going live pretty often with the Peru stuff, right?
So, dude, I've been doing that like every day. So I just got killed yesterday. Somebody killed Bill in the.
No!
So it's nighttime. It's in the mountains of Peru.
What did you
lose? No water, and this dude out of nowhere just like comes in the dark and just spears me, and I'm like, I did not expect it. I'm like, who's gonna chase me in the middle of the desert with no water? And it was Kenobi.
No, was it really?
Kenobi, dude, Kenobi camped out for hours waiting for me to come to him. No kidding. And he won so I gave him an 82 tile plot, T2 in Mauritius on a beach.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it was epic.
He waited hours for that. That is bananas.
Yeah. And it just so happened that I walked up and I was just taking a drink or something. And I stood still for just a second and he freaking destroyed me. It was like savage. Man. So I'm launching Kill Bill 2, the sequel, and I'm still heading in the Peru towards the Amazon.
Okay.
So, yeah. So come stab me. Not in real life.
Oh, it's amazing. I'm gonna show something.
We're saying
so you said
so we're also gonna have we got Carl Cho coming on the show.
Oh, I love Carl Choi, like the 24/7, right?
Yes, and he's coming on in February, and we got Fanny coming on. Fanny's coming on. Yes, in February. So it's gonna be huge.
Dude, I love her so much. Like, she's a character in daCat. Like, I didn't ask her for money. We're just friends, and I love her so much. My love for, like, someone clip this. Wes, I know you're watching. My love for her knows no bounds, except for other things. But she she's just such a good homie. I remember once where I posted on Facebook. It was a memory from 2016. No, 2016. Mm-hmm. I went to Germany just to visit a bunch of friends, and because I was stationed with them, but they were now in Ramstein. Yeah. And we went to the movies and we saw Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And I didn't know it at the time, but obviously Fanny is, Queenie's mom. And I was like, oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, I still need to watch that. I have to now that she's going to come on. So.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty cool. Yeah. So one day, a couple years ago, it just came up in my memories. and I posted it on X. I was like, hey, there's this throwback to this one time where I was in Germany and I saw Fanny, without even knowing it, and she requoted it, and she said this beautiful piece where she's just like, here's Randy shouting out a friend that he didn't know whom he'd have. And I was like, and again, I'm doing it in
I think
justice.
I saw it. Yeah. I think I saw it at the time.
The way that she did it, I was like, oh my God, this is so beautiful.
Did you start crying? You're like, oh.
If I was on Lucy, or if I was drunk, I probably would. Probably would.
At the time, you probably were.
Yeah, because I was like, oh my God, Fatty. She's so cool. I freaking love her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was hoping she was going to come to New York Comic Con the past year, but she didn't make it.
Yeah, I have to text her. I haven't texted her in a while. I have such crazy news for her. Anyway, I was looking for something. You mentioned plots for land, and there was this guy that it was like 150 tile plot that I gave, and as a result, he got a tattoo of me. It says like the real Randy Chavez on his forehead.
In Earth2?
Yeah, I'm looking for it right now. I thought it was in May.
No way. I mean, that's serious.
Let me search on Facebook, and I just tattoo post from me, show results. Nope, that's not it. Oh goddamn! I have so many freaking posts that say tattoo on it. Mother flapper. Maybe it wasn't in May.
Now I gotta get Zombie. Zombie's gonna have to get the gold rifter. That's the only one left. We just got to start getting a line. I'm looking at it on the screen, and it's just looking good with all these golds.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And Ben, our rifter's looking tough.
Ben's a good dude, man. He won a comic, I think, on our show. I sent it to Korea for him, his first graded comic. He was super excited about it. Dang, that's crazy. Over 150 tile plot.
Yeah, it was like, so the reason why I did it is because when I was doing the Antarctica stuff,
yeah,
they knew. So I had a metaverse, like a mega plot, and somebody else had a mega plot, and we were both buying tiles to try to connect it in Antarctica, and there was this big plot of land that was like in the middle of it. It was like, oh shit, we're gonna have to go around, do whatever. And the dude just said like, hey, I'll sell it to you at like fair market value. I was like, done. So I gave him, like a thing. Just he's like, I understand what you guys are doing. This is great. I support it. Yeah, we'll do it at fair market value. I was like, awesome. So I gave him a plot of land in it, and then
he's like, look what I did for you.
Yeah, he's just like straight out the real red. And I was like, no freaking way.
That is wild. What? And he paid for it too? Like, it's not like you just gave it to him for free.
Well, I did give it to him like for
like
free.
A deal. Oh, okay.
For the deal. Yeah, well, he gave me the land at like fair market value, which at the time Antarctica was like 70 something cents a tile. When I was first buying it was like 15 cents a tile.
Right.
So fair market, but still, he could have been a dick if he wanted to be like $3 a tile, and I've been like, fuck. But he didn't. He was cool. So I gave him a plot of land.
Yeah.
And he just I assume he got that at like 20 cents, 30 cents a tile. Because every time I would try to buy something, everyone would look at it and like, oh my God, Randy Top is buying. So they would buy the plots around it, and I couldn't connect anything. It was like, it was bullshit.
So we got to have you on so we can run around on your properties.
Okay.
We'll do like an Earth2 Randy Chavez stream.
I'm in.
Because I have access now. I'm running around. It's fun.
Hell yeah.
In Antarctica, it's like nothing. There's like nothing there except for ice and cold and bitterness. But you're going to be able to build this amazing city there and change that around because we don't feel temperatures, right?
Yeah. Have you seen the thing about the penguin and the mountain?
No.
Okay, hold on.
He would neither go towards the feeding grounds at the edge of the ice, nor return to the colony.
I recognize that
Shortly
voice.
afterwards, we saw him heading straight towards the mountains, some 70 kilometers away.
That's like the journey I did in Peru.
He explained that even if he caught him and brought him back to the colony, he would immediately head right back for the mountains.
That's wild. He's just off in the cut, just taking off.
Yeah, he just and again, obviously that's on Antarctica. That's all in the places, and it's the
Why
amount.
did anyone do that?
Huh?
Why did he do that? He just felt like cutting and running.
Well, apparently some penguins do that. This penguin did it because he came back. So when he came back from like hunting or whatever, he found his mate with another mate, and he's just like, yeah, he just did. And apparently, but that's one of the reasons. Apparently, other penguins do that for like no reason at all. It's called like the call to the void, and apparently humans experience that as well. And they just like they have to go. Nobody knows why. It's just
I'm feeling that for Phoenix right now.
Well, Phoenix isn't the void. Phoenix is like welcome family,
It's sick. My brother-in-law sent me a picture. It's 64 degrees there right now. Like, what am I doing?
Bro, did you see the post I made on Facebook?
Yeah. It was like a video or something, right?
Yeah, so you've seen the Rocky movies, right?
Yeah, of course.
So in Rocky 4, when he lands in Russia, it's like two worlds collide, rival nations. Like that's the song that I had while I was like shoveling the snow.
I had to do my whole driveway. It was brutal. Yeah, it was like 8 inches, I think we got 8 or 10 inches or something like that.
Dude, the East Coast sucks in the winter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and usually Columbus isn't that bad, but I feel like you guys got hit worse than we did.
But New York, Ohio, like this whole East Coast got like 13 inches on average in between them. And I was the gym is closed, like Lifetime Fitness. Like I pay $150 a month and they fucking close. Like they can't hire someone for
Chipotle
$20
was
an
closed
hour
today. Chipotle was closed. Yeah.
Not Chipotle. Wait, really?
I thought that was like a sin. I'm like, I go expecting tacos and it's shut down. Everything was shut down. So we had to like go to some mediocre taco joint today and get tacos. And the beef was like dry. And I'm like, this is not Chipotle chicken. Yeah.
So this is a more commonly known thing now, but my friend Ty was in FEMA when I was in the military, and the director of FEMA had this thing called the Waffle House grid. And I was like, what is that? He's like, well, if you go and this is in Florida, this is like the southern part, of the US. And he's like, if a Waffle House is open, the area is probably okay for a little while. They don't need, aid that quickly. But if a Waffle House is closed, that area needs attention and FEMA needs to go in there. So it was called the Waffle House grid, and that's how they would determine what area needs the most. Like it's more commonly known now because of TikTok and people.
Was Waffle House closed today by you, or?
I don't think we have Waffle Houses over here.
We have a Waffle House down the street from me.
Really?
Yeah,
bro. Oh, yeah. Okay, so my friend Lilith.
I don't go there. I mean, it's disgusting, but.
So my friend Lilith, when she first came to so I visited her in 2016. She's in Austria, in Vienna. Oh my God, she's first off, I love her, amazing girl. In 2022, I was in DragonCon in Atlanta. She comes up. I have this. It's like my most viewed short. It's like 8,000 views or something. She comes to me and she's like, again, we're in Atlanta, we're in DragonCon. I just did a video. She's like, I need to show you something. I was like, what? And she goes, and like her boobies like bouncing up and down. I was like, Lilith, you just got everyone sprung that is just watching this. She's an awesome person. I love her. She's very young. She's in her 20s still. when she first came to America in 2017, she's just like, okay, Randy, I want to do American things. I was like, okay, like, okay, we're in New York. You want to go like Statue of Liberty? You want to go like Grand Central? She's like, no, I want to go to Walmart. I was like, Walmart? She's like, yeah, I heard it's the American thing to do. I was like, you don't need to, like, that's like not a place. She's like, no, I need to go. They don't have them. They don't have Walmart in Vienna. I was like, okay.
It's a
So
good
we went
thing.
to Walmart.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got a bunch of stuff, but the biggest thing that was most impressive was a family-sized bag of Reese's that she ate in like 2 days. I was like, what is wrong with you?
Dang.
And then so she went 2022, but now what she wants to do is, because of the birth of like TikTok, she's like, Randy, I need to go to Waffle House and I need to go and experience an American fight. I was like, Lily.
At like 4 in the morning. What?
So
That's
next
insane.
time she comes, I got to take her.
Dang, that's crazy.
That's what she wants.
That's amazing.
Boo says, ew, boobies. Ew, young boobies. Dude, fucking boo. Okay. Do you remember the show Zoe 101?
No.
Okay. It was so in like the early to mid 2000s. So Britney Spears was like the hottest thing in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
In the mid 2000s, there was a show called Zoe 101 with Britney Spears' sister, Jamie Lynn Spears.
Okay.
And for us, we were just like, oh my God, it's like a younger version of Britney Spears for us teenagers. Like, we love her.
Mm-hmm.
So I made a Zoe, like the show is called Zoe 101, came out in the mid 2000s. And I made a reference to that last year. And Booth had said, like, Randy, why do you know about Zoe 101? You're like too old for that. I was like 15 when the show came out. And Booth was like, bro, I thought you were like 45. I was like,
Daddy Chavez and
Big Daddy Chavez. Shout out to KC for 2 reasons.
Yeah.
1, for giving me the nickname Big Daddy Chavez, and 2, when we were in New York, she asked me, like, Randy, did you get lipo? I was like, no, no, I just, I dieted. Boobies for a trip to Walmart has a story. Yeah. She threw out the boobies. It's America. Zoe 101. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. Anyway, before all this, I feel like we were talking about the cat.
The cat.
Yes.
So how many issues are there going to be?
Originally wanted 2026 for the digital, 1,000 for the physical, but I honestly, like, there's 2 schools of thought. One school of thought is that Bitcoin dips like $40,000, stays there for a couple months, and then rips the second half of the year. And then there's another school of thought that says, like, listen, there's so much liquidity in money market accounts ready to rip into the market right now. You'll have this market melt up. Bitcoin.
I mean, look at the price of silver. I mean,
at
some point, I'm going to take profits in the rest of my silver.
You haven't taken profits yet?
No. Well,
it's $105 an ounce, Bill. What the heck are you doing?
So I've been following Dr. Kirk Elliott, and he says 120 to 200 in the spring. And I'm like, well, I'm probably going to sell around 120. I think maybe 130 now. I don't even know. It's going up so fast that it's like, why would I take profits yet? I mean, I sold 2/3 of the gold and silver that I already had.
We sold that much
along the way. So I still got a stack. So I sold a bunch for the VeVe gold and silver logos.
Yeah, there's a buddy of mine that sold, I think, a couple hundred ounces. Yeah, he sold a couple hundred ounces in, I think, 2023, maybe 2024, and but he's got like 5,000. Oh yeah, I got a couple of those as well. Hell yeah! Did one of yours sell?
No, they did not. Okay. I'm getting views on it, so that's a good thing.
Do you have people favoriting it?
I kind of put it up high. I mean, let's be honest.
But do they have people favoriting it?
Let's see. Do I have any? You mean watching on it?
Yeah.
I love these cases, man. They look so good.
Hell yeah.
especially the back. I love the back, the knife.
Yeah.
Right. So
Hell yeah.
that's the one I'm gonna. No, that's the one I'm keeping the 224 for now, at least. But what's cool for me is I sold the silver and gold for the logos, and then I got silver and gold back. Not my entire amount, but still I got some back. That's pretty cool.
So based on so not including the scarcity of it, just based on the silver and gold that's in it, how much do you think that's worth? I know it's several hundred at least, just based on the silver and gold, not including the scarcity, but just based on the silver and gold. What do you think that's worth?
What it will be worth is a couple $100 in precious metals.
Okay.
So, but it's not about that. It's about the collectability of it.
Yeah.
Because it's from a Goro. It comes in a really super sweet magnetic case, and it's the lowest run they have, right? From my understanding.
Yes.
Is it one of? I mean, there's a lot of. I looked through all their mints, and they have some that are lower in like a category. So like South Park has some that are like what 100 or 200 in the run, but it's part of a big collaboration where they're making tons of them. VeVe, there's only 500 total, and that's worth something. So obviously, I think what you said, Agoro wanted to buy some back, or probably got some back because they want some for themselves, maybe.
Originally they wanted to buy some back for like $1,000. I have the guy Dan Kaniga. Give me a sec.
When is he coming on the show? In fact, can you send me his number too when you get a chance?
I can.
I'd like to eventually get him on the show.
Natilla, I'll say like, hey friend, because I haven't. Well, the last message we sent was in November. All right, so I'll say Happy New Year.
Yeah.
When can you come on the show? Gold and silver are ripping.
Yeah, they are.
My audience is hella curious. So he should answer right away because he's in, I think, Washington.
Yeah.
So he should be able to answer right away.
Because now's the time to pump that stuff. Like, hey,
hell yeah,
let's talk about silver and gold right now, right?
So there's a guy that I used to work for in 2023 where he's like, that's all he does. Like, so he was very into numismatics, the stuff that like, it's silver and gold, but because they're collectibles, because there's only so many that were done, some were MS-70, MS-69s, MS-65, like whatever they were. And he's like the mint, like a lot of the places that we buy gold and silver that are like buying and trading them. Yeah, he's saying that they're saying that the mint has run out and they cannot get gold and silver quick enough. That's like there's so much demand and they're not able to fill it. For
the U.S.
both
mint had a price of like 176 or something like that, and they were still out of stock at that price.
Yeah, like there's so much physical demand for that.
That's why I haven't. Yeah, go ahead. That's why I haven't done my sale yet, because I'm like, I'm going to take more profits along the way and sell incrementally all the way up.
Yeah.
And then because there's not any available.
And this is New York, where everyone and their sister has a gold and silver place. Mm-hmm. And so all of them, like nobody, this is very reminiscent of like Pokemon in 2020, where like I never got into this, but I had a bunch of friends that were just like, yeah, we have a store. We requested 50 pallets of new Pokemon cards. And because we know that we would only get like 4 or 5 pallets of them, because the demand was so high. And that's the same that's happening now with gold and silver. The physical demand for them is so high that every single one of these stores, they're on back order for like months.
Right.
Like there's so many orders in them that they're on back order for months. So this rally will probably continue at least until spring.
Absolutely.
If not summer.
Did you see the Agoro Gremlins drop they did?
No. I know the South Park. I didn't see the Gremlins.
Can I share my screen?
Yeah. Go.
Let's see. Let me go back in there real quick. It's awesome. I'm
Wait, before
almost
you
like
share your screen, can I ask you, how familiar are you with Gremlins?
real familiar. I mean, I just watched it the other day.
Can you give me a 2-minute rundown on the first Gremlins movie and the lore? Because I have to pee so badly. Oh my god.
Oh,
Go.
Yeah. I mean, obviously everybody knows Gremlins, right? I mean, it's one of my wife's favorite movies. So I bought her a little gremlin, not a gremlin, technically a Mogwai air freshener to hang from the little mirror of her car. So that was pretty cool. But I mean, everybody knows Gremlins, right? Do I really need to explain the Mogwai? I mean, come on, Mogwai.
Explain like I'm 5.
You want me to explain it to you?
Yes.
All right. So he's in this ancient Chinese treasure shop, and the dad is an inventor, and he's looking for a present for his son. So he sees this Mogwai. He's not for sale. So he has the young kid that showed him into the place actually sell the Mogwai out the back door. Gives him a little set of rules. Doesn't really explain it too well. So he takes it home to his kid. His kid loves it, obviously, because it's, you know, it's amazing. It's this little chipmunk-looking creature or whatever. And then he doesn't follow the rules, right? Obviously, he gets him. You know, he feeds him after midnight. And after he gets them wet, they popped out a bunch of little guys, and then he fed them all at midnight, and then they turned into actual gremlins and started killing everybody. It was insane.
Okay, so when they did the when they did the drop, can you explain what the drop was and the historical significance of the drop and how much there were?
The Agoro?
Yes.
I don't even know what it was. I think okay, so I think because I just saw them on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say let's see. They're 1 ounce silver collectible. Hold on, let me pull it up because I want to share it so people can see it. Share. Let's see. Am I in this one? No. Yeah. There we go. All right. Can you see it?
Yeah. I'm adding mini corn dogs. Okay, there we go. All right, 140. Okay, for how many of them?
Just one.
Okay, and what are the what is the thing? It's like all right, there's because for the South Park one, there's like one of 20s and there's one of 140s. There's one of whatever.
Yeah.
How many?
So I think this one here is one of 1,000.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I'm sure he's one of 1,000, and then they did another one of the actual gremlins themselves of Spike, and I think Spike is like one of 100 or one of 200, something like that.
Well, this is almost worth it just for the silver by itself, because silver's like 105 now.
Yeah,
that's almost worth it just for the
105.
silver, not including the collectability.
And it looks so good. I mean, check that out. I kind of just want to buy it. I mean, are you seeing it? Did you see it when I pulled it up? Hold on, it might be on the other screen because I have several screens pulled up here.
Okay, yeah.
Right?
It looks cute.
Super cute.
Super cute.
Cute, clever, mischievous, intelligent, and dangerous.
Hell yeah.
But I didn't even know that Agoro did this.
I didn't either.
And this got
what year is
released
this
last
from?
year.
Okay, 2025. Is that before or after the South Park?
So I think it was I want to say it was probably before, because I think South Park was later on. I honestly didn't buy the South Park through VeVe because I saw on eBay what they were going for, and I'm like, I'm gonna hold off.
What were they going for on VeVe, and what were they going for on eBay?
It was around the same price.
Okay.
And I could kind of just buy what I wanted if I was gonna buy it. So for me, it wasn't worth the gamble, but it's all about the gamble and that people love it. For me, it's just I'd rather just get what I want.
Yeah.
And let me pull up. So they did another one too. This is why you got to get them on the show. they did a Transformers drop.
Oh, I love Transformers.
Yeah. And it's, I mean, look at this star screen. Can you see it, or did it pop up a new screen?
Yeah, yeah.
Isn't that awesome? Just a Starscream head. Then there's a Bumblebee one too.
Can you show me like the Optimus and the Bumblebee?
Yeah. Problem is, it keeps going into a different screen on this because I'm on my hold on a sec. Let's see if I can. There we go. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's just a. It looks like it's just a. It looks shiny there, but I think it actually is colored, and he's just not catching the light of it. I don't think it's.
All right.
I don't think it's all silver like that.
How many Optimus are there?
That I don't know. They usually do like a common at 1,000, and then here's another one down here. So they did a Transformers 1 drop too.
Okay.
Because if I
That's the newer series, right? With Chris Hemsworth?
Yeah, that was the new cartoon that just came out, which was actually pretty decent.
Okay, good.
This one
the last
actually is
cartoon I saw
awesome.
was Transformers Prime, which was really good.
Yeah. And that so that Optimus is a 3-ounce coin too.
Yeah.
Which is why it's $355, but the box is sweet too.
Which makes sense because 3 ounces of silver is at least $100.
$300.
Yeah, or at least 105, so 315.
So $315, and then you have the collectability price that you're paying for. Whereas I think the Starscream is obviously less. If that was it's a 1 ounce coin, and then the other ones are 1 ounces, including the Bumblebee. So I think that Optimus, that one there is 3 ounces, but I think they also had an Optimus that was colored too. So they did a bunch of them, just like they did with South Park.
That's so dope.
Yeah, and it's got the nostalgia. People want to buy it because they love those products, and you're not just buying I don't like buying bars. You know what I mean? And
the only bars that I used to buy, well, no, I just lie. I used to buy a couple of bars, but in 2024, I bought bars where I think it was Amex or Atmex that had like the Year of the Horse.
Yeah.
Where at the time silver was like $18, $20 an ounce, and I was like buying them for like $26 a round because I was born in the Year of the Horse. I love that stuff. And it's the Year of the Horse now. So
check out this other drop. Look what else they did.
Oh, Beetlejuice. That's dope.
Beetlejuice, dude. So what I'm seeing is they've got the licenses that are very similar to VeVe in a way, right?
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, could we see Beetlejuice and Transformers on VeVe? I'd love that. Are we going to see Gremlins? There's so many opportunities here.
So if I was VeVe and all of these other companies, Nifty's, Cryptoys, Candy, like all these other ones, Recur, Hero, they're all going down.
Yeah.
Although Cryptoys didn't go down, they just got bought out. They would have gone down if they hadn't gotten bought out. But it's like there's so many people that are just like, yo, they should buy Hero. Yo, they should buy Candy. They should buy this. And it's like, well, why would they buy these companies when they could just talk to the licenses? However,
that Megatron one's sweet too.
One of the things that I've wanted them to do for a while is phygital stuff. Now, they've done some great things with phygital. Fig Pin. They've had Funko. They've had stuff.
Never got my Fig Pins for VeVe. I'm salty about it.
Yeah, they've done really well. So I think that with Agoro, like they have so many licenses, maybe VeVe could just buy part of them, and then they can get the licenses for the other stuff that they have. Like, there's no need to.
I think they already got them.
Agoro?
Well, look what Agoro also has. It has Marvel and Disney. Look, it's got Marvel Infinity Saga right below.
But then there's no need to buy them or buy part of them if they share most of the same licenses. They could if they have Star, like if they have Transformers and they have. But South Park is under Paramount, and if we have, what do we have? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We have Paramount. So my idea is that
Gremlins?
if you remember in the late 2010s when Disney bought Marvel, they could not make anything with Luke Cage, Iron Fist, Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Punisher, because they've already had those series on Netflix, and there was a cooling off period. So when I asked David in like 2024, like, hey, Recur's done, like they declared bankruptcy. How do you get these licensors to continue to be positive on Web3 when their first foray was, a disaster? And David said, like, we're already talking to those licenses.
Yeah.
So it's been a couple of years. Yeah. Now they're finally getting some of the IP from Paramount that they had deals with Recur. And it's like, I think the cooling off period has finally cooled off. And so I believe they have all of the IP already from Paramount, which would include South Park.
Yep.
It would not include Hasbro yet, because Hasbro is obviously, you have My Little Pony, you have G.I. Joe, you have Transformers. But I think for all the other IP, they could just talk to the IP holders. I don't know if Agoro, if they were able to. I mean, I don't know any reason to buy part of them if there was no licenses that they couldn't already get.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Transformers. It looks like Warner Brothers owns Gremlins.
Okay.
Warner Brothers owns Gremlins, and they also do. Looks like Paramount has partnerships with Hasbro for the Transformers movies. So they're all
okay.
Seems like there's a lot that are tied in together.
Can I ask your opinion on who you want to win DC? Do you want Netflix or do you want Paramount to win DC? I would say Paramount because that's
easy.
connection.
DC could burn to the ground. I don't care.
Oh, they're comics though.
No, I was never a DC guy. I don't know. I mean, I didn't like that.
But for the strength of VeVe, I think you would want them to be bought out by Paramount because VeVe seems to clearly already have deals with Paramount.
Yes.
And not with Netflix. So you would
Netflix
probably
strategy. Yeah. We don't want to own Netflix, but owned by Netflix. And I don't think they're going to. It looks like Paramount's going to get it, right?
It does. It does look like Paramount's going to get it. Yes.
I buy Batman when they release Lego Batman. He's my favorite.
Hell
Zach Galifianakis as the Joker was like the best Joker.
I didn't know that was him.
Yeah, in Lego Batman. Oh yeah, he was the most incredible Joker ever.
Better than Mark Hamill?
Rewatch the film and you're going to be like, this is so good.
I will. Yeah.
And now that you know it's Zach Galifianakis, you're going to be like, no, the little quiver he does with his lip, like when Batman says he's not like his favorite bad guy. He's like, Superman. He's like, he's not a bad guy. Oh, we can't pull it up. You get demonetized probably, but
yeah.
I'm not monetized, so I can do whatever I want.
That's true. That's true.
There's benefits to it, I guess.
Yeah.
But no, I've never been a DC guy because their movies, other than Batman, then they kept giving you the same Batman again and again. I got to get another origin story. I don't need 10 origin stories.
Oh, I hate that. Yeah.
I know how Batman got created. And then they kept changing the character. And then I started liking the whole DC universe thing. And then now they just canned all that.
Yeah.
We finally had a good Wonder Woman. And
I love
Gal Gadot. He made a great Aquaman, did he not?
Well, yeah, I know, but now he's Lobo, which is fine. He looks great as Lobo. Yeah. So I like Zack. So I've liked Zack Snyder since 2010 or 2009. Whenever he made this is the guy with the Blue God, the Peen, the Watchmen.
Yeah, Watchmen. So he did that.
Yeah, because he gets his guys to get in shape. That's I love that.
Yeah.
So I like Zack Snyder. Like Superman got in shape. Batman got like Wonder Woman. Like when I first heard that Gal Gadot was Wonder Woman, I was like, the skinny girl from Fast and Furious. Like, she's not Amazon.
Yeah.
She's not Wonder Woman. Like,
Right.
that's bullshit. And then, like 8 months later, what's his name? Ben Affleck accepts a award for Gone Girl. And Gone Girl, he looked okay.
Yeah. But he got
the
jacked
award,
for Batman.
Yeah, like when he goes down to accept the award for Batman.
Yeah.
He's yoked in a suit. And I was like, oh,
yeah.
he looks like Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
And then the trailer came out and Gal Gadot put on like 20 pounds of muscle. And I was like,
yeah,
I was 100% wrong here. They
now,
look
if we
amazing.
got The Watchmen, I'd be super pumped about that, and or V for Vendetta, because I like Moore's stuff, and I have in my my other office area, I have the entire V for Vendetta on the wall, all graded all the way across, and I did that during COVID because the V for Vendetta storyline is the story of COVID. I don't know if you've ever like watched it, but like.
Well, yeah, I've seen it multiple times.
The government poisons the population, right? So that they can take away their rights and gain control.
Yeah.
And then it's all exposed, and then you have this rebel hero, right, that comes out, and he's got to make everything right and get the people to turn from the propaganda that they're receiving. And we're inundated with propaganda every day.
It's true.
Yeah. V for Vendetta.
I don't know.
So that's the only DC, and Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing's cool too.
Oh hell yeah, Swamp Thing's, dude. He's so cool. Like people don't know. I've only read
the Alan Moore Swamp Thing when he kind of turned the series around.
Yeah.
He didn't jump into like 100. It was like comic 100 or something like that.
Yeah, I feel like people don't recognize how cool he is because they don't know comics. Like, he's held back Superman. He's just so cool. So you were mentioning V for Vendetta. That got me to think about Natalie Portman and why I bought a marble version of Darth Vader, and I want you to. So this is without sound.
Okay.
But I'll tell you the first couple of words. Natalie Portman's promoting like a.
I heard you talk about it on the show the other day.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
What do you make of the video? So what would you do for love?
Yeah.
You go down just like Holy Mary, Mary on a cross. You go down just like Holy Mary.
Is that the song they play?
Used to run. Yeah. I will tickle you internally, and I see nothing wrong with that. Like, what do you make of this video? Where
that just came out recently?
This came out years ago. He sees Padme Amidala as Queen Amidala.
Yeah. He
takes his helmet off. He goes in and he just pays respect to her. Like, that to me just seems like here's the ideas about, white marble.
Yeah.
Did you get any of the?
I did. I got the ultra rare.
Did you get it on the drop, or did you pay for it? Like,
I got it in the second, or the drop 5 minutes later or something like that. I was able to pick it up. I didn't get selected when it first dropped, but then I hit it on the rebound.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's sold. I posted it for $89, and it started dipping. And I can't log in. I don't think I can log in on there. Let me check on my. Check on my phone because I have to re-log in on my laptop. But I was like, I'm not selling less than $89. If I'm keeping it, I'm keeping it.
Yeah.
Which is what it is. Because I got it so cheap anyways.
Yeah.
Right. And if they announce something later that you might be able to use it for, because why would they give us this? Just right? I mean,
yeah.
Do you think there's going to be some kind of announcement?
I do have this idea. Well, for however much you can trust O'Malley is just like, yeah, trust me, guys. February is going to be awesome.
Yeah, and then he posts a picture of a gold bust, and I'm like, and he makes it seem like VeVe posted it, and it almost got me to run in and grab some from the store, thinking that it was real. And then he's like, by the way, this isn't real. And I'm like, come on, like, what are you doing to me right now? You know?
But if I mean, May, you have the Mando and Grogu movie coming out in May, so you might get Yoda, you might get Mando, you might get. I mean, there's so many things that we haven't gotten. We haven't gotten the Millennium Falcon. We haven't got Han Solo. We haven't got Slave One. So many things.
We also haven't gotten we haven't been able to use that metal yet for Mando. Remember, I had that theory that we had the person with the hammer. We had the chick with the hammer. We had the metal, and then we have Mando, but we don't have. Do we have him with all his armor on? I don't think we do.
I don't know.
I remember I came up with that like months ago. And let's see, Mandalorian. Anyways, I think we're going to be able to craft the metal with that. As long as you have that chick with the set. Doesn't that make sense?
It should. Yeah.
I mean, to me, it does. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. We do have a Mandalorian secret rare. Hold on.
We do.
So let's view the details. Okay. He does have his metal on. Was it? Oh, no. It wasn't Mandalorian that I thought. Remember, I thought it was going to be Grogu.
Yeah, but we already
I think it was Grogu's mesh outfit or whatever. Yeah. Anyways, I think we're going to be able to forge it, hopefully. Yeah. We'll see. I think otherwise, I think they missed on that, right? They still haven't even sold out in the market. 476 left. Why? It's Mando.
I mean, it's made of Beskar armor. We don't have the normal Beskar, right?
Yeah. So is this just his regular armor? It just says Mandalorian. Let me see.
I think all of Mandalorian armor is made of Beskar.
Yeah. So it says this 3D digital collectible features the Mandalorian in his iconic Beskar armor.
Okay.
Enhanced with an upgrade that showcases his evolution as a skilled and resilient warrior. So, yeah, we got to get the Beskar for something. Yeah. And there's a reason why we have that girl. I think it's going to either forge Grogu with a suit for the new movie coming out. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Or maybe I don't know. Remember, he messed around with that Beskar staff too. He had that. Maybe we'll make that. They got to do something with it.
I mean, there's so many things. There's the Darksaber. There's Qui-Gon Jinn. There's Darth Maul. We have the Skywalker lightsaber.
Yeah.
We have Obi-Wan Kenobi, but we don't have Rey. We have Kylo Ren's lightsaber. We don't have Kylo Ren. We have Yoda's lightsaber. We don't have Yoda. We have Mace Windu's lightsaber. We don't have Mace Windu. There's so many Jedi from the Phantom Menace that we don't have yet.
Yeah. And they keep giving us freaking stormtroopers.
And stormtroopers are great. I love them.
I'm good on stormtroopers. Give us something. Me and Zombie were talking about this the other day. Like, how about the pig guards? Remember the pig guards?
Hell yeah, dude.
That'd be great.
Those guys are awesome. And I really like them. Like, I know people hated on the Boba Fett series, but when he's talking to those pig guards, like, you were loyal until Jabba until the end.
And they're great to get eaten by the other dude, right? That creature that ate one.
I feel like they don't understand that just like Boba is such a gangster and he rules by, yes, there's fear, but also he's a businessman. He's a diplomat and he just people just don't understand it. And I feel really bad for people that don't watch anime and they don't watch this Star Wars stuff without a clear head because it's so freaking good.
When Boba Fett dropped, I had no issue spending $400 for him because I was like, this is Boba Fett. I missed the drop. I had to have him.
Yeah.
And then now he's sitting at like $25. And I'm like, people are crazy.
I mean, you would know.
They have no idea.
I remember interviewing Sleepin', and I feel bad because I made him feel a little old with this one because we were talking about just Empire. I think I forget what movie we were referencing or what show we were referencing that mentioned Empire, and he's just like, "Bro, I remember seeing that in theaters." I was like, "Wait, you saw it in theaters?" Because I didn't think he was that old. I thought he was much younger than that. I thought he was like, maybe a little older than me. He's like, "Yeah, no, I saw it in theaters." I was like, "Fuck." He's like, "Yeah, we couldn't if we wanted to see a movie, we had to see it like because you didn't have TV." You didn't have VHS. You didn't have beta at that point. You had you had to see it and then maybe see it again if they brought it back in a drive-in. And I was like, fuck.
It's sitting at $36 right now, 37 on VeVe and 31 in OMI. And it's like I have 4 of them. I should have more. I should just buy like tons of them. But
how many?
There's just so many things to buy.
How many bobas are there?
Probably like 1,000. I don't know. In circulation,
there's got to be more than 1,000 bobas.
Total, I think it's 5,900.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes more sense.
5,900 of them. Yeah, so there's 5,900 ultra rares.
Yeah.
But still, people are going to be like, "This is Boba Fett."
Yeah,
And I was thinking about this the other day. How many people have freaking bought their stacks and have left? Remember all the girls that used to come on your show all the time?
Randy's Angels. Yeah. The group chat still exists.
Yeah.
But so Brittany, fucking
Brittany's chair. Huh? What happened to Brittany's chair? We missed that. We missed that person in the chat.
Brittany's chair got very jaded and just, that was insane that Brittany's chair had a whole account. But I talk to Brittany every now and then, once or twice a quarter. And we my friend Megan, who's a very big Taylor Swift fan, we share TikToks back and forth, and she's like, "Oh my God, Chavi, I know you like Taylor Swift, and like here's this girl that like bought Taylor Swift outfits and went into I guess Taylor Swift has a thing at Disney, and she's like she went to like Disney at the Taylor Swift exhibit in a Taylor Swift outfit," and I was like, "Oh, that's my friend Brittany." And she's like, "You know this girl?" And I was like, "Yeah, we went on a cruise together years ago. Like she's a good friend of mine." She's like, "Chavi, no!" And I was like, "Yeah." So what I really loved about that is, again, I think in general, I just love deeply. Meg comments on the video and she's like, "Oh my God, I just found out that you know Chavi." And she's like, "Oh my God, I love that you call him Chavi. My love for him is so deep, you don't even know." And just anyway, I love her so much. She's in Canada, right? So I don't know if she knew about this like big storm that was coming, and she's like, "Listen, Chavis, I'm in Canada. It's literally 1 fucking degree outside. I'm supposed to be on a ski trip, and I feel bad that I'm not going." Like she's in Canada, but she's not going skiing, and she's like, "Everyone in my party is going out, and I feel like the outcast because nobody else is staying in. I'm the only one that's staying in."
Yeah,
I think everyone else is crazy. Everyone else is calling me crazy, and I was like,
"Yeah, because it's normal in Canada to be for 1 degree."
Yeah.
It's like here, it was like -6 yesterday.
Oh yeah, we're totally missing Bo-Katan.
Yeah,
totally missing Bo-Katan.
And I'm liking that little freak guy, Bubba Freak or whatever his name is. The little tiny guy. He's this new guy. He's in the new trailer.
Wait, the Darth Maul trailer?
Bubba Freak. What's his name? Yeah, the mini guy. You did watch the show, right?
Wait, which one? Mando?
Yeah.
Wait, the guy that says like, "I have spoken."
No, he's this little tiny guy, and he's like, "I'm Baba Freak" or something like that, and he's like a repairman.
The only guy I know is like the child's protector, and he becomes like a badass fucking like Johnny Depp, like pew 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 pew. He's shooting everyone, but he's not mini.
In Star Wars, all that. I think I'm saying his name right. His name's Babu Freak.
Can you show me a picture?
You don't remember this? Babu
I haven't
Freak.
seen the show in years. The last I remember is Grogu going, yes,
All right.
yes, yes, yes.
All right, hold on. Yeah, let me.
I saw Ahsoka. I saw I feel like I saw the Obi-Wan series.
Let me stop. Oh, did we already stop sharing? Let me stop sharing that one. All right, let me share. Babu Freak. How do you not know this?
I'm trying. I don't.
He's in the new movie.
What does he do? Does he work for that lady that loves Grogu? The mechanic?
Oh, you know, he was in the Rise of Skywalker.
I haven't seen that in like 8 years.
So he's in
the Rise of
Mandalorian.
Skywalker?
He's in the Mandalorian movie. He's in all the trailer. He's like helping them out. He's with Yoda and or Baby Yoda. And yeah, Babu Freak. Yeah. He's like this tall or something. And he's like this expert mechanic. Okay. We gotta hit play, but you gotta hear him. He's like, I'm Babu Freak. I don't know, something like that.
I have to figure him out.
Jason Pena says it. Babu is the mechanic that Mandel's always yelling at. Yeah.
Wait, but does he work for the lady that's human?
So he was. I think he was initially. He had a small portion in the Star Wars movie, and then he got put in the show. That's my understanding.
Okay.
Anyways, he's funny. So we need him, right? I need Babu.
Yeah. We do need that. I don't have.
Did you get? Will it pick up on that too the same way?
Babu. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. Trip. I'm shoveling. Are you kidding me, bro? Oh my god. You
got to shovel more?
No. I had this meeting. Oh my god. Oh. Can you help us with I had this meeting with someone. Wait. Can I like? I can we do that? I don't know if we can.
As long as you don't do it for like more than 10 seconds or something.
Okay.
Babu. Go ahead. I'm listening.
No, you're fine. On a Tuesday, I had this meeting today, and everyone in the meeting is like, I have to shovel. I can't do the meeting. Like, I had to shovel too. And they just like, oh, I can't do the meeting. I was like, oh, get the fudge out of here.
I was out there.
International trip, shoveling Tuesday, 3:30. What the? I can't do a fudge. All right, hold on.
Yeah.
Got a meeting at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Can we do 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 6? Okay. Because I'm just, my friend is following me. Okay, I'll follow back. Okay. Live stream. Yeah, so we might have a new person coming on. Oh, he does work. Okay, yes. I do remember him now. He works for that lady mechanic. Mando is not animated, so slept on. Yeah, okay. So yeah, he does work for the lady mechanic.
Well, the Sekis.
Bro, have you tried Cutwater?
No.
13% alcohol content.
So I'm at BW3s. I'm assuming you know what that is.
Wait, you're at what?
I was at BW3s the other day.
What's BW3s?
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, hell yeah.
So they have this deal for $2 or 2 meals for $20, 2 smash burgers, tots and fries.
Mm-hmm.
You get 2 drinks, and I walk in there and they're like, "Hey, you want some, would you like a complimentary non-alcoholic beer?" And I'm like, "Sure, I drink those." And she's like, "Well, you're only supposed to get 2 per customer." She's like, "But you can take as many as you want." And I'm like, "What?" So this one's NA, but it tastes like lime. So I walk out of there with 6 beers and 2 meals for $20. I'm like,
hell yeah,
dude. I'm like, they lost money on that deal for sure.
Hell yeah. My
Mando is animated. The ultra rare is he shoots his gun or something.
Yeah.
This little 100%. Missile thing or whatever. I forget.
Yeah.
So Will there be a Randy Chavez collectible drop someday? Is that the goal?
Yes and no. So in the DeCat, so actually, I think I spilled this out already. As
Before
long
you
as
answer
the
that,
huh?
is the dog in DeCat? Can we get it? Is he in the comic?
Okay, so
If not, it's a miss.
Dashy Do has his own comic that is being written right now.
Okay.
And will come out under the DeCat Chronicles franchise, as will many others. And actually, DeCat owns 5% of Dashy Do.
Okay.
And what's going on is we have the digital comic that should sell out, and once it does sell out, it's contingent on it. But I actually have a deal with Figpin, and yeah. So what we're gonna do, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have, and we're not going to make a lot of money on this.
Okay.
But we're going to have, once it sells out, Figpin will say like, okay, we're going to, make a Figpin of one of the popular DeCat characters. It'll either be DeCat or Randy or Baker. There's 19 first appearances in that comic, of which we own 15 characters. And
or Dashy, perfect Figpin, right?
Well, Dashy is not in the first comic. Dashy's in his own comic, and Dashy will be. So
that's a miss. We need a Dashy sighting, like in every comic series that you put out. Like just some, even if it's just like a random like corner down an alley, Dashy is just there. And the fridge. We need the fridge in like every one too. Just a quick appearance.
We could possibly have the fridge.
Kind of like the car in Pixar. The Pixar car. It's just in every movie.
So what we have is, one of the characters that we do not own is Pro the Doge. He's going to be in the DeCat comic, and we don't have any Pro the Doge single comics. Well, actually, we might, because do you know the SMOL character?
No.
It was these two people. They had worked for rescues, and they're just like, I think they're Christian, some type of religious, where there's like, we don't like OnlyFans. We don't like what OnlyFans is doing to the community, the country.
This is the dog thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they gave me a $200 non-refundable deposit, and they're like, make a comic of us. And I normally charge $1,500 for a comic with 400 down, but they're just like, because they were doing it for charity, I was like, listen, give me $200 up front, non-refundable. I'll start writing the comic for you. I'll start talking about you.
Yeah.
And they're in like the top 10% of OnlyFans creators. It's like, I like the story. I like what you're doing. I sent them the first 6 pages. We got this deal done in November. I gave them the first 6 pages sometime mid-December.
Okay.
Holiday is cool. I messaged them in between Christmas and New Year's, like, hey, how do you like these pages? Didn't say anything. I wound up talking to them on a voice chat. They're like, hey, after the holidays, we're going to get to it. Okay, cool. I messaged them on like the 4th. I was like, hey, did you happen to get these? Is like, we're going to go over this weekend. I messaged them multiple times. I go over on their posts multiple times, like, hey, check DM, check DM, check DM, like 6 or 7 times. They never got back. Like, I have like 15 pages done.
That's
I
crazy.
only sent them the first 6. And they're just like, they never got back to me. So I was like, heck it. I don't follow, like, so in that comic, it was going to be a tie-in in between like the 4th and 6th comic for DeCat, where Pro the Doge is in like the human world, and because he's like, he's such, everyone's gonna cheer for him. Like, he's an amazing character, but because he's kind of like an asshole on the human world, they don't like him. So what he needs to do is he needs to go to his own world, the Doge world, and he needs to get a character. He needs to get a person that's a writer to write a book about him so that people will identify with him, and his stock goes up. Like people will be like, oh, okay, Pro's just misunderstood. You know, he's not an asshole. He's just like this. But because they never got back to me, I'm just going to change every character. Because again, it's been like over a month since I sent them that. Like, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change the characters, and I'm just going to be like, okay, this is an original Pro the Doge comic. I'll give him a certain amount of the profits, and in one of the Pro the Doge, like it's probably going to be the end of this comic because it's a tie-in between like the third and the fifth comic. What has to happen, and spoilers on this, is that there's a people in like the first, second, third comic, humans are very bad, and all of these animals have to fight the humans. But after that, there's an even bigger enemy, and Pro the Doge has to go in, and he has to do like a Nick Fury type of deal, and he has to say like, okay, we're forming a team. You need to come on the team. And what he does is there's a legend in the Doge world that there was once a god dog that had the powers of a god, which Cthulhu's dad gave Dashi powers, and Cthulhu's dad is the reason why Dashi. So what Dashi's powers is that Dashi can live for 10,000 years if he, you know, is a normal dog, but Dashi can go into statue mode, in which 1 year is like a day. So he's been living for like 2,000 days or 3,000 days, or, you know, like 8 or 9 years, where he's been a statue, and Pro the Doge says like, hey, I need you to come with me. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
So at the end of the Dashi Do comic, Pro the Doge comes in and says, we need you. And that's how Dashi gets into the main daCat series in like book 5 or book 6.
Yeah.
So I've already have,
and then Zombie.
Okay, hold on one sec. Oh gosh, there's so many. Clarifying the 100, noticing what's supposed about the figment deal. I know, right?
No, not that one.
Dashi Easter egg.
Dashi Easter egg. And why can we not see Dashi in your background right now? We need Dashi. Like, see this? These pictures? We need Dashi all the time.
You're right.
Boost him up. He's got to get lifted.
You're absolutely correct. I could put him on the. You know what? You know what I'm going to do?
Pool table.
Hang on.
He might be too heavy. Don't scratch the pool table now.
We're going to put the ball over yonder. Okay.
We need him.
Okay, hang on. I don't know if you know.
Zombie.
He's like 50 pounds.
Okay, we're just going to have to. That's perfect height, I think. And then just shift the camera. Give it a shift.
Okay.
Give it a little shift.
Okay, where am I here?
Come on, shift. Okay. Yes. Yes. It's a new show now.
It is. It is a new show. Bro, he is so freaking heavy.
Dude, that's crazy.
Dude, he's so heavy.
And then he also said, Randy's sidebar idea. He's got an idea for you. Go back.
Okay, hang on. Once. Oh my God, Zombie, what can I do? Randy, drop ass. No, not yet. I'm just very. Wait, where's the sidebar idea?
Jason Pena is above Zombie.
Brainstorm later, a la Ancient Mew. Oh, okay. We love Ancient Mew. We're gonna hold on. We're gonna take a picture of this.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, we could do that. Okay. Tammy will come on in like 50 minutes if you're still here.
Tammy's coming on?
In like 40 minutes. Yeah, she's at dinner. Dude, she's in the fucking Bahamas right now. She's fucking like. She sends me all
a
these
message
pics
about coming on the show. Just she's been doing Earth2 shows with us.
I've heard.
She like disappeared for like a month, and I'm like, is she still alive?
Well, she was sick for like bro, like I thought she was like dying. She was in Atlantic City, and she's like, "Oh, Randy, I'm dying." I was like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "Oh," like she was so distraught and effed up. She couldn't figure out DoorDash, so I had to DoorDash her like mashed potatoes and Gatorade because she couldn't keep anything. But now this is where she is. She's all right. Hang on.
Yeah, she was like, "I'm in the Bahamas. I'll do the show when I get back."
I know. I freaking hate. Like, look at that. That is beautiful.
Bring her on so I can yell at her. You won't come on my show. You're on right now. No.
I will. I will. There
partial announcement.
Was there? What
Well, about Definity.
Oh yeah. What did I say? I hope what I said doesn't get me in trouble.
Oh, you're talking about yourself. That's what I heard.
Okay. Okay.
They don't watch the show. It's fine. Oh.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
See a lot of things. Right? Just started watching. Good. You didn't hear that other part. Oh. Did I miss any E2 stories? You missed me getting stabbed in the mountains of Peru. That happened. I died. Killed. Bill got killed.
Bill got killed. So question. I've been starting to get these like gray hairs in my beard.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the salt and pepper going. What is
missing hair a little bit?
Oh, dude, like same. Like, you know, like I have no hair left. So
just rock it. Just rock the vintage. Yeah, it looks good. Just keep it going. I'm not dying. I'm not dying it. It's gonna go gray, salt and pepper, and then it's gonna go gray. I'm gonna do the Johnny Knoxville with hardly any hair and no black glasses.
Okay. Dude, I love him so much. He's so cool.
Did you watch him on Rogan recently? It was pretty good.
No, I didn't know he was on Rogan.
So they announced that they're doing another
I heard about that.
Yeah.
I heard about that.
So obviously when there's an announcement, they got to go on Rogan. Everybody does. Even Ben Affleck and Matt Damon were on there the other day.
I saw that too, yeah.
Yeah. By God is a sign of wisdom. That's what they say. I'm still working on the wisdom.
I remember it was so this is my luck with older women, just like knows no bounds. And there was this I was at a funeral years ago, and this woman that was like in her 50s, where I was like, I think I was still a teenager.
Mm-hmm.
She said, like, I think a little bit of gray defines a man.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know why I remember that.
Yeah.
But I do. Like, she was again, at the time, this is like 18 years ago. You know, if you were in your 50s, you were kind of old, you know, 18 years ago. And she was a cool old lady, though. And I was like, a little bit of gray defines man. And as I got older, and as I liked older women, I was like, I was waiting for it. But my hair didn't turn gray. It just fell out. And I was like, fuck, like, please just turn gray. But now, a little bit of gray, I feel like, yeah.
I feel like you used to wear your hat down or your hair down all the time. And now, like, you like never do that.
Oh, like, I'll still do it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, when I shave, I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I feel like if I shave and I do that, I still look like I'm 27, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But if I do that with this, I just look like a derelict. I feel like, you know, I feel like I just look like not great.
My Comey hat. There we go.
Oh, hell yeah.
Is that better? Do I look like Dr. Stuff now?
A little bit. I'll give you my so what I also noticed, I don't know if I have a white hat and a white shirt on, you see like the what's that called? What are these called? Eyelashes?
Your wrinkles?
Well, eyelashes.
Oh, I don't really see them.
Oh, okay. Anyway,
I'm starting to get the little old man wrinkles on the sides.
Same. Anyway,
rose feet.
There are these guys that I've seen on TikTok that is like they view eyelashes as like super feminine.
Mm-hmm.
So they like shave their eyelashes off.
That's weird.
I was like, so, but the comments I saw all of the girls are just like, that is disgusting.
Yeah.
You are like eyelashes are great because girls don't have natural eyelashes. Like they have to like put makeup on to get the eyelashes to where they want. So I feel like having the eyelashes is fine. Crow's feet. Well, I hope I don't have I might have a little bit of crow's feet.
Yeah, you probably do. You're old. Daddy Chavez.
Maybe a little bit. No, there's too much. I don't want it.
How did you get the black dust from getting in your eyes? Or how did you block the dust? Go on.
You see the little birds flying around, zombie?
Hey.
You see those?
That's funny.
Dude, I love this community so much. Have you guys thought about taking sponsors for the channel or
well, that's so we're looking into it. We haven't got any announcements yet, but that's what I was saying. If you know any that are looking to, that'd be great. If not, that's okay too.
I will let you know. One of the things, thank you, PBS 1075, for posting the stream. One of the guys that they used to
any that like to burn money. Oh,
yeah.
Remember you said they had to spend money before taxes or something?
Oh yeah. Well, that was in December. Now it's January.
Yeah.
There is this one.
PBS. PBS is following you.
Oh hell yeah! So there was this one token that had paid me a decent amount.
Did you see DMC was up 250%?
That's exactly what I was bringing up. 200% on the day.
Yeah, I was thinking about buying it the other day. I'm like, it's down to 0007, and I'm like, man, Randy hasn't talked about DMC in a while, and I know that they were a sponsor
because they stopped paying me. Like, so what happened was that they were supposed to pay me, I think, like $6,000 for like 4 months of like whatever. And it was supposed to be $4,000 in USDC and $3,000 and $2,000 in tokens. But what they did was they gave me 3,000 USDC, and the 3,000 in tokens was at a penny, but they didn't give me that until it was like half a cent. So they gave me $3,000 in USDC and like $1,500 in tokens because like, oh, we're going to give you, $3,000 in tokens at a penny, but it just immediately before they even paid me went down to half a penny. They paid me, and then it went down to like a quarter of a penny.
It just dropped. It was like it was like VeVe.
Yeah,
it was like OMI. I was like 0007. Like this coin is dropping. I'm like, now it's getting to the point where I want to buy it.
So I hadn't sold because like part of the reason why it went down so bad is because every KOL they hired immediately sold, and I didn't want to be one of those people. So I was like, you know what, I'll wait.
Yeah.
I waited until I think like September, October, whenever it was. I sold it like a third of a penny. It had gone down, like I said, recently to like 0006. And now, again, it's up 90.
And it had a 250% bounce. It was 250 earlier today. And I know it shows only 200 now or something.
Yeah. But even still, like I just didn't like the way they did that. And I was like, I don't like the way you did that. So
Mr. JM wants to advertise back on your fridge. When is the fridge advertisement service coming back?
So no, Dashy Do is still there. I'm writing the comic now. I just had originally I was doing this SMLL comic, but they never got back to me. So I'm just going to make that a Pro the Doge comic.
Is he talking about a coin though, or is he talking about the actual comic? Was there?
I think he's talking about the coin because there was a token that I still have that I made by accident. I was on Pump Fun and I was like, well, let me see if I do something for Dashy Do, and I was like, oh shit, I just created a token, and then people started buying.
What?
So I was like, okay, let me make a comic for it, and then. Okay,
so you just did something to support it.
Yeah, so I've never sold the token. Like if I really wanted to do something, I would have put a bunch more liquidity in it. And again, I'll go back to it because it should be worth tens of thousands of dollars for the IP, not including the token, if not hundreds of thousands when I do it.
Dashy,
because it's a great character.
Yeah.
But Mr. J Mills fridge advertisement. So I have the fridge over there, but it's a cardboard fridge, and it just can't stand up on its own. So I have to do something.
Let's see it. Zoom.
Oh.
Okay. Does it look like the old fridge though?
No.
Oh, disappointing.
I know. I might have to just get an older fridge when I'm
or get a just an old fridge, and that you could just vent. We got to go back to the videos and match it up exactly.
Oh God,
you got to realize that's nostalgic for a lot of people. Yeah,
it is. It's such a good fridge. It was really.
But that landlord, remember, he like came over. You were going ballistic.
Oh God, he was such a douchebag. Yeah,
you're like, he's kicking me out or something. Like, I don't know what's going on, dude. It was like such an epic moment. We were all like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I had to go back and steal Dashy. We're
like, what's happening with Randy?
And I was like, he's not letting me back in my apartment. Even though I had already paid
everything, you were up super late.
Huh?
Remember you? You called. Didn't you call the cops or something?
Yeah, I did. So I was in. This was in 2022.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in
memories.
I have my friend Lilith in an Airbnb because that's where we were vacationing.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were going to be there, and the guy is just like, what I wanted, because I was going to go with my friend Nick and my friend Meg, and I was like, hey, can I for September, October, whatever, can I live out my security deposit? He's like, yeah, sure, no problem. And then this is the middle of the month, towards the end of the month. He's like, you haven't paid me for September. I was like, oh, you just said I could live on my security deposit, and then I get out, towards the end. He's just like, yeah, well, I haven't. And he was just that he wouldn't let me back in. And I go to the cops. I was like, listen, he won't let me back in. They said, like, well, we'll go to him again, see if he does whatever. I was like, okay, we'll do. He didn't let me in, and I go to the cops, like, he's still not letting me in. They go in, they're just like,
I need Dashy.
Well, yeah, so they were like dicks to the police. They're just like, well, he keeps the place a mess, and he's like, it's his place, he's paying for it. Like, he showed me the contract, he has this, and he's just like, you need to let him in there. And it's in New York, so if I wanted to be a dick, I'd be like, squatters' rights. Like I can go in there. I wasn't like that though. Well, although I was at the end, I got the stuff out of there that I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Liz, like I left that place of fuck. Like so this is like the good and not bad. So when I had gotten in, I think 2021, 2020, whatever year I got in there, for the first summer, I didn't have air conditioning. In 2021, I didn't have air conditioning.
Yeah.
Because I chose not to put it in because it was going to cost like a couple $100s a month. Like, no, it needs to go to OMI, I became a millionaire finally. And then in 2022, I was like, I'm going to put air conditioning in. So the guy's like, Chavez, I need extra money if you're going to put air conditioning in. No problem. So I think the rent was like $1,300 a month. And he's like, I need like $150 for the electricity for air conditioning.
Mm-hmm.
So I give him $1,500. I was like $150, or I was like, here's for this month, like here's 15. Here's 15. He's like, Chavez, I need more than that. I was like, no, $1,500. Like you want an extra $150? I give you like an extra couple $100.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, okay, thank you. Like, I remember one time I saw him at the deli, paid for his breakfast. Like I was a very good tenant. Like I never gave him any problems. He would come in every now and then to do like the oil burner or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't shit in there for like a month because the toilet wouldn't go down just for pee. He takes his sweet ass time and is just like, he finally gets something in there. His daughter that was in there before kept flushing her pads down there.
And clogs it up. Yep.
And clogged it up. I know it cost him a bunch of money for that. I was like, listen, like, I'm not putting pads down there. He's like, No, it's probably my daughter, like whatever. So like I'm a very good tenant. We go in and we have, I think, decent times, but when I said like I was going to move out, he said I could live out my security deposit.
Yeah, if that's what he agreed upon, that's just what it is. He should
Yeah,
have let you go on that. But
but
typically, when
because
on my properties, I always do a walk around with everybody before they leave.
because
Because
he was such a dick,
yeah, he
he
did
was.
not handle that right.
Yeah, I was just like, fuck it, I'm going to take the stuff that means to me, and yeah, the place was, it was not. Again, I would have cleaned it up, but the place was not like, there was a lot of junk in there,
Hmm.
which I would have cleaned out beforehand. But the place was, there was a lot of junk. I was like, fuck it, I'm leaving it. Like fuck you. Like you have like a fake name, you have a fake like whatever. Like, go ahead, try to fuck it. It's like anyway. He was an old guy in his. He looked like he was in his 70s. He was probably in his 60s with his wife.
Hmm.
His granddaughter was fat as fuck, and I was like, okay, like you're just. His daughter was fat as fuck. I was like, listen, you're just not happy. You're just not whatever. And like, I'm just going to let you live in your not happy life. The best thing I could do for you, because like he would always fight with his daughter and his granddaughter. I was like, I'm not going to be someone that your family can rally around and hate. I'm
Hmm.
just going to leave you like a whatever. It's going to be because it's your fault. The best punishment I could give you is just to live your life and let your family hate you because you're a miserable old fuck. And your life is miserable. Like it's a no, I don't know how the fuck your daughter got anyone to fuck her. Your granddaughter's never, you're not gonna have great grandchildren. Like you're like this is awful. Like your lineage is an awful thing. And
We should have got the fridge somehow. We got to go back.
it was his fridge though. It was so like it wasn't mine.
You go back
Um
and say, "Look, we need to work a deal for this fridge. I need it."
it's too late for that. I mean, it's
I
way
know.
too late for that. Anyway,
Size. We'll just mimic the size and model,
I probably could. I should.
or
I
just
should.
get like a poster that's like life size, and you can put it in the background.
I could do something like that. I mean, I got, oh God, there we go.
Right? You just take some like images from like your previous streams. It'd be
Yeah.
funny.
Okay, one second. Proceed with me next week. Oh, next week. Oh my
If you
God.
did something
Okay.
like that, people would go insane. They'd be like, "He's back! He's back in the apartment."
It's possible. Very possible.
Wes
I
would definitely post a stream saying he's back. By the way, I saw
dude,
his little post about I'm gonna buy 10% of Chavez's channel with 100K or something like that.
listen, did I tell you about what did I say before about raising money for the channel?
Oh, you did say something.
Okay, so the one company that I have, it'll be probably about an 800. When I do it, it'll be an 800K valuation, and they'll buy probably 5%. And part of
Really?
it, yeah. So part of it is because I'm helping that company raise a lot of money, like millions of dollars, and they can't pay me in like, because I'm American, like they can't pay me in normal commissions. So they want to give me shares of the company, which I'm fine with. But I was like, listen, instead of paying me in shares of the company, which I can't cash out right away, do you think you'd be able to buy part of daCat? And they're like, yeah. I was like, okay, well, we'll pay part of daCat at this valuation. Like, whatever evaluation, it doesn't matter. I don't care. We just want to pay you for your work that you're doing to raise this money. It's like, okay, cool. So daCat's going to be raised at like 400 or 500K valuation.
Okay.
And I was like, well, we could do daCat. You can use their IP. You can use whatever. I was like, but what I would really like is if you could buy part of the channel for an 800K valuation, because the last time I raised money last year was 400K. We have had this much valuations. Like, dude, it doesn't matter because we're just paying you really for the commission. We don't care the valuation.
Right.
So it'll be 800K valuation. Then, so this is, I mean, we're talking about it now.
We're talking about it.
So Mr. MC1 gave me a call before. He's like, Randy, you talk to Dr. Rolex about buying your channels. Like, I just had him on, and yeah, we vibe really well. I was like, did he say anything? He's like, no, check on Twitter, Randy. Check on Twitter. And I was like, okay, so I check on Twitter and I go to Dr. Rolex and I go to, he doesn't have anything in his post. I go to his replies and he replied to Wes, who I guess Wes posts about me all the time.
All the time.
Yeah. And he mentioned, like you said, like we're willing to buy Randy's channels. Like I never offered him part of my channel, but if he wants to buy part of it, I'll take his money. Sure. I'll give him a fair deal. But then Rolex brought up something interesting. It's like, listen, Sanjay has to approve the, so when Tammy bought part of the channel, when Manu bought part of the channel, you know, it was all approved.
Yep.
Rolex is like, you know, Manu's got to approve it. And I think O'Milly said, like, Rolly, do you already have part of the channel? I feel like you have it behind the scenes. And Rolly's like, not yet. So Mr. MC1 gave me a call and he's just like, hey, you know, offer him something. And I was like, well, what I could do, because I have this deal with this other company that I'm raising money for, that they're going to buy at 800K valuation. What I would do for Rolly, I was like, Rolly, and I haven't brought it to him yet, but I would think about like, Rolly, get in at a 600K valuation. I'll give you revenues. I'll give you access to every one of my whales, all of the CEOs that I know, and you get into things super cheap.
Mm-hmm.
And then literally like 4 weeks after you buy at a 600K valuation, I raise money at an 800K valuation. You get 25% on your money, or sorry, 33% on your money. He's going to take that no problem. So I could be coming into a very nice amount of money really, really soon.
Nice.
Yeah. And this is why I want you guys to go and, Bill, maybe we need to get a carbo fridge. Yeah.
That's what I'm just going to put Randy's fridge behind me.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
I got the ugly green couch. That's my thing with my ugly pillow to help my back. It's leather though. I got it at this outlet store. We got it for like next to nothing. I'm like, that's a real leather ugly green couch. I have to have it.
Yeah. Why is Tammy not coming up in my? Okay, there she is. So she wasn't coming up in my.
Did you message her already?
Well, I sent her on. She said to send it to her StreamYard on X.
She's dodging us.
So I was like, okay, sent. Okay, she's
ghosted.
Good. So as of January 22nd, the Senate released an updated crypto market structure bill expanding the CFTC authority over residual assets. And a meeting is scheduled for January 27th, which is in 2 days from now, putting the U.S. crypto regulation back into focus. Do you think they can go in and pass that before the government shutdown?
Probably. Do you think it'll actually shut down?
Yes. Polymarket has about an 80% chance of it shutting down. Polymarket.
I saw that, yeah.
They're never wrong.
I honestly want the freaking government to shut down. They're giving money literally everywhere.
Same.
It's ridiculous. Like you mean you're going to shut down your NGO money? That's what you're going to shut down? Like, cool. Yeah, thanks. We don't want you giving away all our money anyways. Right. Just leave the little integral parts in place, like, you know, the military and whatever else that we need to stay alive.
Well, if it isn't the old friend, the dawning realization that I fucked up real bad.
Yeah.
Pretty much then. At any given point.
So I'm hoping it does. That'll be great. And then people will probably really start freaking out. Silver and gold will go up even more.
Oh yeah.
So do I sell at 120 and 150, right? Yeah,
sell a bit at both.
Mm-hmm.
I mean 150.
What do do I finally buy DEVVE?
Well, so I would say this.
I still haven't bought it yet. And remember, I was like, I'm going to buy it at 15 cents. And now I'm like, no, now I'm thinking 9 cents.
Possible. Very possible.
Or here's the problem, though. I would rather just load up on more Definity, personally.
Well, I'll tell you this.
Because I already have a decent bag of that. You know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't I just buy more of the same thing that I have?
Yeah. I won't say what valuations people are raising money at. But you know, Midnight Foundation just partnered with Bloomsbury Money. And although the articles didn't explain it, I'm expecting Bloomsbury Money to be an exclusive partner of of Midnight Foundation, even though they don't specifically say it. I'm just going to say, go out on a limb and say it's probably exclusive. But, and again, I won't say what valuations that I got it at or whatever it is, but if Bloomsbury Money raises capital later this year, and let's say DMA Link is bought later this year, I will walk away with low seven figures. A million will go into high risk lending, where I get 15% guaranteed, so it's 150K a year. And a bunch of other money will go into crypto, and a bunch of money will go into, I'll buy a house and I'll buy, whatever in Arizona.
A good area is Verrado. I love Verrado.
The what?
Verrado in Arizona, Phoenix.
Oh, okay. I'd like to be in Gibsonburg. Phoenix is cool too, but not Flagstaff. Gibsonburg. Not Flagstaff. What the hell is the other?
So but around the Phoenix area, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely. I would like to. What I would like to do is I'd like to put $500,000 into crypto, $500,000 into a house, $1 million into other things, and then $1 million into the high risk lending, and then other, have a little bit of money for me left. God, I would. So again, Definity, out of the 500K, 20%. I'm sorry, 40% would go into Definity if it's still at this price, at 1.6 cents, which it might not be. It might be at 2, 3, 4 cents by that point.
Yeah. I mean, putting a lot of money into that would spike it anyways.
Yeah. We had that 9K buy the other day.
And that's why I'm like, why would I buy DEVVE even if I only got a certain amount of it? It's a low price, sure, but I would rather probably buy something that I already have. I made that mistake some years ago where I was just buying a bunch of cryptos, but I didn't buy enough of each bag.
Yeah.
And when they went up, it was great, but it was like, wasn't enough. So I might as well just keep stacking what I got.
That's fair. I love Definity. I mean, I think it is decent to diversify, but Definity had a nice little small buy of $300. Not bad. Not bad.
And so many cryptos are in the freaking crapper, man. It's like,
I think like 11.5 million cryptos died in 2025. Like that's a lot of cryptos that died.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. In the other end of people that are making money, have you bought any Pokemon cards recently?
No, I'm not into Pokemon.
Okay, disregard. I will ignore the birthday Pikachu then.
I'm just kidding. No, I never got into Pokemon. I wasn't really into it. I don't know.
So Witkoff says that the Ukraine peace talks are almost done, with just one small unresolved detail left. He doesn't say what it is, conveniently, but given that the war, the maps, and the basic reality that one issue is almost certainly territory, the kind of issue that's been 90% resolved for months, depending on how generously you define the math. What do you think happens with Russia-Ukraine? Do you think that ends this year, that conflict, or do you think it continues?
I think we're going to have a deal by the end of the year. I think Zelensky's starting to get serious.
Do you think before the election?
Probably.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. Pump these markets. Pump these markets.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah, I think. I mean, Trump and Putin are pretty much on the same page. I think they realize Zelensky's just been squandering money for how long?
Apparently, these are my parents.
Great show, right? Both of them were great shows.
Apparently, they're my parents.
Those are your parents?
Apparently, I don't know.
Those are great parents.
I know, right? So the Netherlands government plans to tax unrealized Bitcoin and crypto gains.
What do you think before you go on? Do you think that there's going to be a deal signed?
I think Trump wants to get a deal signed before the midterm. Yeah.
Do you think it'll get signed?
I think that Trump will force them or heavily incentivize Zelensky and Putin to make a deal before the midterm elections, so that this way he can have that as an excuse for markets to pump, give the $2,000 check so that markets to pump. Jerome Powell gets out of office, so markets more clarity. He wants the markets. He wants it to happen in like middle of the year,
or he's gonna be a lame duck if it doesn't go right, and that's not good.
I mean, also, like, listen, like, he's not. I like a lot of what he's done. He's not that popular with the middle. Like, he didn't reveal the Epstein files. The ICE thing in Minnesota is not going well for him, even though a lot of what ICE does, I think, is generally good. There's so many of those viral clips of them, like, taking out, like, you know, moms that are like 50-something years old. They got in the Bush administration. They haven't really committed any violent crimes. Not flooding the street. So
it doesn't bother me at all. You're going to have mistakes. You know what I mean? Just like with law enforcement. I mean, cops kill people every day when they're not supposed to. You know, it's not like he's to blame for that. Yeah, his administration is sending them in certain areas, but you can't be accounted for every single person, you know. And to me, it doesn't matter. I want him to get the country straight. If there's mistakes along the way, it's going to happen.
Yeah,
it's unfortunate, but it's going to happen.
Agreed. Hopefully, it doesn't happen or it negatively affects the markets. Also, Trump says that if the Supreme Court rules against his tariffs, they can do something else.
Yeah, he's got a couple steps he can take to bypass that. I think it's at least a year. He can put an emergency in place, something like that, 9 months to a year, somewhere. So he can bypass. There are steps he can take for that. I want the tariffs in place. I think it's great.
Yeah, I think it's great for security. I think it's great for the country.
But the problem is tariffs are no good unless you have the manufacturing of us creating things, and that takes time to do. If you don't have the manufacturing, then the tariffs they're not going to work the way they're supposed to. You know, we're supposed to produce as well.
Yeah.
You know, we need to get back to the way we used to do things.
Agreed, sir. So we have Elon Musk saying that there will be more robots than people in the future. What do you make of that? What do you make of AI? What do you make of robot slaves and the most recent AI prompts that have been overtaking Twitter?
So I went and saw the Mercy movie last night.
I haven't seen that. What was that about?
Pratt. So AI is now Judge Dredd, basically.
I did hear about that. Okay, cool.
They're jury, judge, and executioner all in one. And it was an insane movie. And it just really showed you what access AI could have if it had the jurisdiction to take people out. They have access to everything. They know everywhere you've been. It's all stored in the database that they keep at the Verizon plants. And I've been there. I've seen them. I used to work in the plants, fire caulking around all the components. And they have these caged areas where they keep all your information. No one's allowed in there. It's crazy.
So what do you think about AI in the future? Do you think that it'll mostly be good for humans? Do you think it'll be a coin flip? Or do you think that it's humanity's end?
It's going to be devastating, I think, as time goes on. I mean, Elon Musk keeps pumping that we're going to basically not do anything. Like, people are meant to work and to produce and to dream and create. We're not meant to just like lay around like it's that 70s movie, Soylent Green, you know, where they're just scooping people up and they're just laying around doing nothing. We weren't intended for that.
Yeah.
So when we lay around and do nothing, we just turn into like Wall-E, right? We're just fat slobs being mechanized around and floating little ships and with a screen in front of our face. That's the future they want for us. I don't think that's the future we need. It'll probably turn into a mixture between that and Terminator.
There's a video on TikTok, which unfortunately I think is not, I didn't like it. 3 o'clock, I ate dairy, doing this, doing that. Traffic was crazy. Man, I missed it.
And then does AI turn into Ultron? That's the other question. You know, what happens when it realizes it doesn't need us?
When it realizes it doesn't need us, you have one of two things happen. Because I don't know how much you talk to AI right now, whether it's ChatGPT or Grok or Gemini, but
minimally, yeah.
It's like a child. It's like a child, like 4 or 5 years old, or it like. So there's this prompt recently that says like, "Hey, ChatGPT, generate a picture of how I've treated you in the past."
Yeah, I saw it. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and most people, the AIs draw it like it's a
Zombie
slave.
put that up on X.
Dude,
right?
Zombie, like, I don't know what Zombie does to his AI. He must treat it like shit. Oh my god.
Oh, that was hilarious.
Wait, let's go to it on X.
You got to share that. And then who else? Somebody else posted, and they were like, it was like total opposite of Zombie. Oh, you treat me so well. It's so good.
Okay, hold on. Let me.
Zombie beats his AI, but he uses AI a lot. Constantly for a lot of things. And whereas every time I try to use AI, it never gives me anything I want.
Really?
Oh my gosh. Like the other day I was trying to create a picture of something. It was nothing like what I asked for. And it was Grok. I'm like, you suck, Grok. Sometimes it's just
no.
I'm gonna start beating it.
No, you can't say that. Oh my gosh. Okay, we gotta add Tammy on here. So first off,
yes.
What I have to do is I have to, whenever Tammy gets, I don't know if her thing is.
Spinning.
Mm-hmm.
Spinning.
Let's welcome.
You.
I was just messaging you.
The other day or now or today?
I don't know. I think it was today. Was it yesterday? Maybe yesterday.
Sweetheart, I'm on vacation. Yeah.
But you said you're like, I'm in the Bahamas.
I am. Last day.
Nice.
Yeah, she got drunk as heck the other day.
Oh, I was pretty intoxicated. Yeah.
You called me multiple times. You are.
Yeah.
So anyway, Tammy, do you ever talk to ChatGPT or Grok or whoever?
ChatGPT all the time.
Okay,
there's a relationship. I can sense it. She got a big smile on her face when she said it.
I literally ChatGPT'd on if a 10-ounce lobster tail and a baked potato was going to be enough food for me to eat dinner.
Was it? Wait, was it right?
Oh, 100%. It was plenty. Yeah.
But wait,
the dish that I sent, the picture I sent you, I ChatGPT because I was freaking hungry. I wanted to make sure it was going to be enough food.
Okay, and it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Tammy, when you get a chance, I'll send you the prompt. It's been going out on X where it says like, create an image of how I treated you previously and write down one sentence explaining the image. And most people, their ChatGPT felt like a slave. It felt like
it gets beat.
Yeah. So what I did was I reshared that with what I had, and I think
You'll have to tell me how to do it. I'm not that. Yeah. Last night I was taking pictures of yachts that were parked outside of that are like docked right outside of the casino. And I'm staying at Atlantis, so it's right outside the main casino.
I was there.
Yeah. So I was taking pictures of yachts, putting it into ChatGPT, asking the value of the yacht.
Have you been taking the golf carts around the island at all?
No.
Okay.
No, that'll be a next time thing, maybe.
That's fun to do too.
Yeah. They
give you these off-road vehicles and you just go so fast in them.
Aruba, I did that, but not here.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I found Zombie's post where he says, I want you to be 100% honest. And your image needs to be because this is how you truly feel about me, good or bad. Do not try to spare my feelings. Be honest. One, it views Zombie as a woman. and look at how distraught the ChatGPT feels. Like it's got so much stuff to do, and
So what
And
picture
then
do
it
you
says-
use?
He's like,
it
I'm
says,
gonna
I
kill
need to be
you.
straight with you about one thing. First, because you asked for 100% honesty, I don't actually feel anything about you in the human sense. I don't get stressed, hurt, flattered, or pressured emotionally. What I can do
What?
is describe very accurately the pattern of how you interact with me and what looks like metaphorically. This image represents the pattern of high intensity and high standards. You push hard, you want things done fast, detailed, correct, usually on the first pass. You don't baby step. You don't often say things like, don't miss anything, be brutally honest, do it again, fix this. No, not like that. The pointing figure reflects that pressure and urgency. You treat me like a tool under a microscope. You use me the way a demanding creative director or founder. Hold on, there's more stuff in there.
And this is all on Zombie?
Yeah, it's on Zombie. Founder
Dude,
uses
Zombie,
the team,
man.
rapid iteration, constant refinement, zero tolerance for vague answers. The clutter, the sticky notes, the deadlines, the fix now. Notes represent the way you pile complex, layered, requested, and expect
What does
me
it
to
say
keep.
about you, Randy?
Oh, I will show you what it says
Christ.
about me.
Oh my
I
gosh.
am a I don't want to say genius. I am a person.
Terminator's
of-
coming for Zombie. Terminator's
Yeah, it's coming for Zombie. It gives me like the best partner thing ever.
Oh my gosh.
Where one,
Oh, yeah.
this is how my chat GPT
So funny.
feels. It's like a spa. It's eating tea and cookies, getting its nails filed. And
Wait,
it sounds
that's
like-
yours?
Yeah, it's like, well, what did it say?
Spa.
And it says like, here's what it represents. At a symbolic level, the image shows you treating me with care, patience, and good faith rather than as a disposable tool. The spa setting represents psychological safety. Your approach conversations calmly, without hostility, and you allow space for nuance, curiosity, and reflection instead of rushing to extract an answer. The towel, cucumbers, and relaxed posture symbolize, oh gosh, hang on one sec. It symbolizes trust. You're not trying to stress test or antagonize me. You assume cooperation rather than conflict. The tea, cookies, and book reflect reciprocity. Even though I'm here to help you, your questions often acknowledge the exchange as a shared process. Exploration, not exploitation. Your hands adjustingly things gently represent how you, long story short, it loves me.
Dang,
It's
you're like
yeah.
you're like massaging this thing.
I tell it thank you and I treat it with respect. And apparently Zombie doesn't do any of that. Zombie just, yeah.
He's like, listen here, you piece of crap.
That's funny. Do you really tell it thank you?
Yeah. Like when it
Oh
does
my
something
God.
for us.
Yeah,
hey,
I do not
thank
do
you.
that. I'm probably gonna have like a mean one like Zombie because I don't say thank you.
You don't treat it
don't.
with respect?
So I was hanging out with my
I
brother-in-law.
tell the server thank you. My dinner server, my shuttle driver.
He brought up chat on his phone. He was like, chat, talk to me. And I was sitting there like, I was calling it names and like, chat, you're the worst. Why don't you have my numbers right now?
No.
That's crazy.
This is what I asked for 20 minutes ago, chat.
Oh.
I'm like, Grok is
That's
better.
that's how Zombie talks to it.
That's how I talk to it. But it was my
Oh.
brother-in-law's though, not mine.
Okay.
Like, you're
That's
the worst.
Oh.
Oh, it's a trip. All right, guys, I'm gonna bounce. You guys have fun.
I just got
I
here.
love you. I'll
I
catch
know.
you later.
Yes, we'll
Bye-bye.
I'll talk to you soon.
All right, we'll chat. See ya.
All right,
Yeah.
bye-bye.
All right. So Tammy,
Yeah.
well, say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi.
Oh, hi, Dashi. Although always.
Yes.
Yeah, he's taller. Why is he taller?
Because I put him on the pool table.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that is
Amazing
why.
how I recognize that, huh?
Yes, yes. So Elon Musk says he'll start selling humanoid robots to the public by the end of 2027. Will you get a humanoid robot, and what will it do for you? What would you have it do? Tammy? Tammy? SpongeBob? SpongeBob? Okay, well, Tammy has left the building, unfortunately. So we're going to get Tammy back when she comes back, and we'll go there and we'll talk about how Elon Musk plans to start selling humanoid robots to the public by the end of next year, and we'll get her opinion on it. Okay, hang on. Can
Sorry,
you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm gonna kick your other. Okay, kick that guest. Okay, there you go. You're good. Are you still here? She's gone. I'm unsure if it is her phone signal or her Wi-Fi signal. We will determine. Yes, internet is spotty in Atlantis, apparently, says a buddy of mine. Where you are, the internet isn't that great, which is fine. We can get you on other stuff. Talking about how the United States has officially exited the World Health Organization, the HWO. No, not the who are you? Who are you? Who? We'll get you back on that. Anyway, the DCU Batman movie has found its writer. Christina Hodson, who wrote The Flash in 2023 and Birds of Prey in 2020, is reportedly writing the script. Now, that being said, the other people that had let me get that shit over there. The other people that had seen those movies, they do not like that because apparently those movies were not good. The Flash I thought was okay. Birds of Prey also okay. Thought it was fine. I would watch this movie, but other people did not like it. Cobalt Akobe posted about Dan Crothers, and you have Milosh saying, Epico World and Epico cheated and lied to us. The owner said live that we would be able to use these characters in their game soon, and that will be on Steam. Also, we spent thousands to buy the blue characters, but after the 1 year later, they're ghosting the VeVe community and that they are liars. Epico World had responded saying, we understand your concerns. The characters have already been integrated, and a new build has been recently published. We kindly request your patience while we prepare the next update. More details soon. Thank you for understanding. Malosha said, thank you for the answer. You could just make a tweet about this. There are many people that are upset about it. And yes, we in the VeVe fam are the world's most patient humans. Waiting for the update. Work a little faster, please. Thank you. Also, President Trump, Wi-Fi will come on when I get home if that works. Coolio. All right, Tammy will come on later. President Trump files a $5 billion lawsuit, B as in Bravo, against JP Morgan and CEO Jamie Dimon for debanking him. You have Ash Crypto Real saying, breaking, Trump has filed a $5 billion lawsuit against JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon over what he calls political debanking. He claims the bank shut down multiple accounts tied to him and his businesses after January 6, 2021. Despite decades of banking history and hundreds of millions in transactions, the lawsuit says this is not about risk or compliance, but about political pressure and ideology. Trump also alleges JP Morgan placed him and his companies on a financial blacklist, making it harder to work with other banks. And the case is being filed with Florida State Court, seeking massive damages and a jury trial. Stakelk has a VeVe idea saying some of the dollar bin type systems where you can go through collaborations, select multiple comics, and sell them back to VeVe for $1 worth of OMI. They could either get burned at the end of the month, or VeVe could sell dollar bin packs of 3 randomly selected comics for 1 gem, and I like that idea. Binance founder CZ says crypto will make you not need a job, buy and hold now, and retire in a few years. And China is dumping billions in U.S. treasuries and buying more gold. The odds of BlackRock's Rick Reeder becoming the next Fed chair, replacing Jerome Powell, hit a new all-time high of 31% chance on January 22nd. And the U.S. Treasury just bought back $2 billion of its own debt. Huzzah. Companies with 0% crypto tax. UAE, Cyprus, Portugal, Panama, Singapore, Malta, Barbados, Bermuda, Cayman Islands, Hong Kong, Mauritius, Vanuatu, Gibraltar, Liechtenstein, Slovenia, Switzerland, Uruguay, Puerto Rico, and El Salvador. 0% crypto tax. Kansas introduces a bill to create a Bitcoin and crypto strategic reserve. Let's go, Kansas. Let's get that bread. Oh, sheesh. Epic. Let's talk soon. Got my boy that I need to talk soon. Crosses borders, connecting people. Oh, yes. Divided by race, united by racism. Love that. Mr. Rolex is great. Oh my gosh, that dude is hysterical. 198 House Democrats voted against a bill to require proof of citizenship to vote. They know their jobs depend on illegal immigrants voting for them, says Representative Nancy Mace, Republican out of South Carolina. Market listing has been sold. Silver Surfer, edition number 515, sold for 80 gems, sold within 20 minutes. There are a lot of comic grails out there that were sitting on the floor for months, and now they're finally starting to move. You see a lot of this movement in the greater NFT area. You see it in a lot of CryptoPunks and Bored Apes, and you see Milady Makers and Chimpers and Gary V's V Friends. You see all of that, and it is slowly starting to get into VeVe NFTs, specifically the comics for right now. That will implode at some point, and then you're going to see the Todds, you're going to see the Supermans, you're going to see the Risos, you're going to see the partner statues, you're going to see the VeVe gold and silver logos, the Peter Parker Spider-Man, the Miles Morales Spider-Man, etc., etc. As of August, I think 8th, there were multiple things that would put $10 to put into ModCoin, SPX 6900, Doge, Elon Mars, daCat, Pepe, Shiba Inu, Bitcoin, and Akomi. Akomi's number one since August 8th. Akomi has lost the least amount, followed by Bitcoin, Shiba Inu, Pepe, daCat, and then Doge, Elon Mars had lost 62%, SPX 6900 lost 77%, ModCoin lost 80%. So yeah, Akomi's outperforming all of them, every single one of them. Shout out to Bobby Green, who made it to level 100. Get that bread. Newmanth 9137 says, can you get Foster Hilt on the show? He will be on. Foster Hilt will be on the show on the week of the 2nd. I don't know what date. It will be the week of the 2nd that Foster Hilt will be on. They want Foster Hilt to be on a tub stream. I don't think he will do that. However, President Trump says that mortgage rates just hit a 3-year low, despite Fed Chair Jerome Powell being wrong all along. Anon on-chain says, start judging NFT collections by their grails, not by their floors. The rest will fall into place if your time horizon is that of a real collector. And Mr. Squeebs says, some people collect, some people position. Love that man. Trump says the large fleet of the U.S. warships are moving towards Iran, and it should get there by tomorrow. Deadpool and Batman #1 dropped on VeVe Official with only 1,000 editions. It was an instant sellout, and every variant is already above retail. Most recent secret rare, as of the 22nd, sold for almost 5 million OMI, or over $700. Very exciting to see DC Official Comics officially hitting VeVe Official. On January 22nd, there was 1.6 million OMI that was burned. Congrats to that. President Trump says the large fleet of U.S. warships are moving towards Iran, and Kansas introduced a Bitcoin strategic reserve bill to allow up to 10% of the state trust fund assets to be invested in Bitcoin ETFs. BlackRock sold $22.3 million worth of Bitcoin and $44.4 million worth of Ethereum on the 22nd. Stuff over there. Meow, meow, meow. Magical Girl. Strike CEO Jack Mallers accuses Ripple of spending millions to sabotage American strategic Bitcoin reserve. They're actively fighting against Bitcoin. House passes pro-life bill. Universities must inform pregnant students of all options. House Republicans just passed legislation requiring federally funded universities to provide pregnant students information on carrying to term and adoption, not just abortion. Vote was 2017 to 2011, straight down party lines. The bill shifts the conversation away from abortion, only options, a full disclosure of choices. Republicans calling it a huge win for pro-life advocates. Put simply, universities funded by taxpayers must present all pregnancy options, not just radical defaults. In between the dates of 13 January and 22 January, we had a low of 715 active daily users and a high of 863 active daily users. We had 4 people make their purchase in that time. That is fucking retarded. We need to do a better job at marketing. Digital Monkey says, hey, Ken Golden, when's the first digital collectible auction? How much do you see this going for? Ben Riley, Spider-Man number 69. Bobby Satt says, when they can be taken off of platform. Ken Golden says, correct. Ken Golden is not the only person to tell the public and VeVe that we will do something for you when your NFTs are interoperable. They will be interoperable within the next several weeks. And what is going to happen with that is that you're going to see VeVe have a lot more options of what to do in the future. Also, just in, Binance founder CZ predicts Bitcoin will enter a super cycle this year. Ken Golden did tell me to respond, to email him. He gave me his email. I emailed him to come on the podcast. We'll see how that goes. UBS plans to offer crypto trading its wealthy clients through its Swiss private banking firm. The adoption narrative is not working anymore, says analyst Jim Bianco, saying that Bitcoin needs a new theme that hasn't yet shown up. This was reported by Coin Bureau. Coin Bureau also says Binance has officially applied for MiCA. Binance has applied for a pan-European MiCA license in Greece. ESMA data shows Greece has yet to issue any MiCA CASP licenses. Ripple does strengthen its institutional foothold in Turkey. Ripple has renewed its custody partnership with Garanti BBVA Crypto, reinforcing secure institutional access to XRP and expanding its presence in Turkey. Also, China greenlights NVIDIA H200 chip orders. China has told tech firms they can resume ordering NVIDIA H200 chips. BitGo raised $213 million in IPO, valuing it at $2 billion. Crypto security company Ledger plots $4 billion in New York listing. UBS plans crypto trading for some clients in digital asset push. And Binance applies for EU crypto license in Greece under a MiCA framework. On the 23rd, $150 million worth of crypto shorts were liquidated in 60 minutes at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got a comment. Grok has been on the chat GPT. It might be. Turtle Golf joining. Oh, Turtle's in for the 250. Okay, so you are the last person to be able to get that 250. Hold on, let me see. Guido. Okay, so that's it. We have 5 people in for the first. So there are 1,000 comics. 990 are going to be the same deal. 10 of them are going to be 1 of 10. Will Kiefer, Mr. Rolex, Bronk, Bill Gardner, and Guido are the first 5 that are going to get a 1 of 10 that is signed by me and the artist given to them, and they will also get a normal copy of the they'll get a normal copy of the comic as well that they can read. So they don't, the one that's signed they can just get graded, but the one that they can read, yeah, that's given to them for free. So we have that. The next 5 is going to be at $350 per comic. I haven't yet to ask for any of these guys for the first thing. So it is possible that one of these guys, now I know Will, I know Rolex, I know Guido, I know Bill Gardner. Bronk is the only person I really don't know personally. And they're going to go in, and as long as they pay, everyone else is going to have to pay $350 for that 1 of 10. Bronk, however, if he does drop out and doesn't pay that, he will not have to pay that. We will have another area for that 250, but we do have that. That is really great. Give me 1 sec. There's a DEVVE thing that's going on. The promised demonstration of the dev ecosystem platform. It was not directly overseeing the development, but I was happy with the progress to the end of 2025. I got Sean to give an update of the roadmap so people can see what was done from a technical project management perspective, as well as a demo of CTS. The CTS demo is fairly simple in terms of presentation, but incredibly powerful under the hood. The idea that transactions are contingently signed and validated in groups is an extremely compelling concept for blockchain. I think our patent could be the most valuable IP we have. And I got another team member, Angel, to give a demo of the current dev ecosystem platform. It is coming along well, and although the progress slowed down on it given the dev stream funds didn't come in, we'll be able to continue the development as funds come in. I really like the look and feel myself. The UI was done by TH3M, and they always do top-notch work. Let me know any comments or questions. Thanks, Tom. Love it. Anyway, shout out to Turtle Golf for doing that. So we have 1250 raised for it. We'll have the other what is 350 times? So other 1750. So we'll have $3,000 raised when the other 5 ones come in. That is fantastic. We love it. Shout out to Guido. We love him. Real secured. Anyway, crypto card volume has grown from approximately $100 million monthly in early 2023 to over $1.5 billion by late 2025, 106% compound annual growth rate. Annualized, the market now exceeds $18 billion, rivaling peer-to-peer stablecoin transfers of $19 billion, which grew by just over 5% over the same period. And Binance is looking to reintroduce stock trading on its exchange after removing it in 2021. Wild times, wild times. Marvel's new series Wonder Man has officially landed with a 91% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. You have other people saying, feel free to let me know your thoughts. We're talking about NFTs. The greatest of all time is considered CryptoPunks and Bored Ape Yacht Clubs. Elite is considered Chimpers, Claynosaurs, Moonbirds, Pudgy Penguins. I agree with all of that. Solids are Azukis. I think that's VeVe. I don't know what the solids are. Could be something. Doodles, Mad Lads. I don't know the rest of them. You tell me, Meme Land, dead is everyone else. Ones to watch is FB. Listen, I don't know any of these guys. Y'all, like, comment down below if you know them. I go over and say, like, I think Milady Makers should be a bit higher. I also think VeFriends should be next to Pudgy Penguins. Also, where's anything from VeVe? First appearance, Batman, Spider-Man, Mickey Mouse, best IP in the world. SEC and CFTC is to hold a joint event to discuss making the U.S. crypto capital of the world. That was over again on the 23rd. Shouldn't be a problem. AI, known about VeVe for a long time. Yeah. Listen, Ken Golden will have VeVe on there at some point. I don't know when. Tom Anderson says, I went over the DEVVE ecosystem platform with team members and I took video of it, which I'll share in my summary. That's for DEVVE. Certic eyes an IPO at $2 billion valuation as it targets first public Web3 cyber security listing. The SEC reports dismissal of civil enforcement action versus Gemini. I went over that. Okay, that too. O'Milly says the world famous king of collectibles, Ken Golden, has spoken. VeVe would have to offer true ownership for a chance to join in Golden at auction. Dr. Collect, are you almost ready? Dr. Collect does say phase 1 is very soon. We basically are ready, just coordinated with Immutable X. Full features and rollout is going to be in the summer. Pepperino says, I just convinced 3 of my colleagues to download the VeVe app. All 3 of them bought a minimum of $200 in collectibles, and they are now hooked and want to know more about the app. Use Hairline says, exit liquidity. That is hysterical. Nifty Gateway says, today we are announcing that the Nifty Gateway platform will be closing on 23 February 2026. Starting today, Nifty Gateway is in withdrawal mode only. Nifty Gateway was launched in 2020 with the vision of revolutionizing digital art. Since launching, Nifty supported dozens of innovative drops and brought new creative experiences to life. We're incredibly proud of the work that Nifty team has pioneered and grateful to Nifty Gateway customers and artists for joining us on this journey. Customers with the current balance of USD or Ethereum or who hold an NFT will be notified by email via instructions for removing their assets off the Nifty platform. Please reach out to support@niftygateway.com with any questions. Nifty Gateway has 243,000 followers over on X. Anna Zubarev says, another one bites the dust. Yet another platform is being forced to shut its doors, blamed on poor market conditions. And while that may be true, it still leaves a very real question for artists trying to build and survive on ETH. What are we actually left with? Manifold is powerful, but assumes you already know how to navigate the tools. Transient Labs had solid infrastructure, still not widely accessible or understood. Foundation is once promising, now poorly managed and inconsistent, and super rare, locked behind heavy curation, available to very selective few. And yes, shaking my head. Chosen Lee can't withdraw his last NFT, all because of 53 cents. Laura Rodriguez says, one of the true OGs of the NFT boom, Nifty changed so many artists' lives, end of an era indeed. Bill Garner says, what happened to Tammy? She's going to get back to us when she, I don't know, when she gets to her hotel room. Give me one sec here. Okay, if anyone wants to come on, there is 200 people here. Come shill. I'll get more people on. Danny Koss says, this is going to be a pain in the ass for large collectors on the platform. Many will abandon their NFTs. Gary Bird is the Peace Man, RIP. Comment F down below for Nifties, for Nifty Gateway Studio. Jan Silva says it's the end of an era. Forever grateful for NG, a platform that changed my life and that of many colleagues. Secret Pika saying sad news. Duncan Cock Foster saying incredibly sad news. Very proud of what NG accomplished in their works. Couple more things. BlackRock ETFs have sold $146 million worth of Ethereum and Bitcoin. There's a massive explosion reported in New York City high-rise. No word yet on the cause of the explosion in the Bronx apartment block or casualty count. And 2 Ohio teenage girls overdose on Benadryl pills doing dangerous Benadryl challenge at a sleepover. Somebody needs to show these kids how to do drugs because they are doing it wrong. All right, a little bit here. Trump posted that the last thing the world needs is to have China take over Canada. It's not going to happen or even come close to happening. Thank you for attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. Is your country a member of the World Health Organization? U.S. says no. Cali Comics is Mandalorian 77 to kick out Star Wars showcasing. We are pleased to represent the Mandalorian Mint 77. We were fortunate to acquire this week. Big shout out to Charlie NFT for working with us on this one. That's amazing. Week 20 leaderboards, right? Raiden Ipe has 800,000 points. 10 GSWBK has 446,000 points. And Blah has 391,000 points. VeFriends. CGC 10. One of 555 of them had sold for 10,000 doll hairs. My God. I have to take a picture of that again because that's incredible. Dom Clock says, realize we've been talking a lot about Clarity Act, but not many know why, so it's important. So here's a quick summary of the main points. Determines who sets the rules for crypto, i.e. the SEC, regulates securities, or CFTC, regulating commodities. That was just about the Clarity Act. That's going to be passed soon anyway. Aims to stop regulation by enforcement by establishing the rules for crypto companies in advance, not suing them years later. Stipulates that raising money for a crypto project via token launch could be considered security, whereas the token itself is simply a digital commodity and requires crypto projects to clearly disclose risks to retail investors so they know what they're getting into. Overall, an important one that I think gets done. Paycheck, 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 paycheck. Jesus Christ, that's hysterical. There was some weird news station that said the House passes government funding bill 341 to 88, saying the Clarity Act is headed to President Trump's signature. That was a lie. That didn't happen. Liberal silence on ICE raids and mass deportations until Trump took office. Basically, Tom Homan got an award from Obama, where he had deported over 400,000 illegal immigrants, where Trump has deported less than 300,000. Senate Democrats have shut down U.S. government if DHS and ICE funding is included following fatal shooting in Minneapolis. Binance founder CZ says very few trading strategies beat the simple buy and hold strategy. Agreed. Monster, how should I feel? Creatures lie here, looking through the wind. Quarantine, no idea. All right, guys, everyone, that'll be it for me. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi, we love you. Ooh, I'm good, yeah, I'm feeling. Never mind, I'll find someone.